Welcome to the first episode of Practice Squad. I am Will. This is Merrick. This is Rusty. We are from Indiana. We are Indiana fans, so there might be a little bit of biasness towards Anthony Richardson, Tyrese Halliburton, Caitlin Clark, a little bit of everything.
But hey, that's okay. It's perfectly fine.
It's what we like. It's what we like in sports.
It's what we watch on a daily basis. So,
But we came here to talk sports, and today we will be doing that. Today we will be drafting current point guard, shooting guard, small forwards, power forward, centers in their respective categories. Like the top 15 point guards in the league is the first draft that we're going to do. So it's going to be a snake draft. So I'm going to get the first pick. He's going to get the second. Then he's going to get the third pick in the first round. But then starting the second round, he's going to get the first pick. He's going to get the second pick. I'm going to get the third pick.
so it's a snake draft.
Snake draft, that's how it's going to
So
work.
if you don't know what it is, look it up.
Yeah.
Quickly Google search, you'll find what you're looking for.
So with my first pick in the point guards, I think it's obvious, right? You got to go with the MVP candidate, SGA.
That's a good pick.
It's a good pick. I feel like it's the only optional
like
pick at number one.
There's two guys you can go with.
There's two guys you can
Luka.
go. Yeah.
Shea or Luka.
And honestly, Shea is in the MVP
If we're talking
race.
about this season,
We're talking about this
Shea's
season.
been better
yeah.
this season.
Shea this season is absolutely insane.
Shea's been top 2 player in the league. So
Exactly.
Can't pick against that.
All right, Merrick, who is your pick at 1.2?
I'm going Lamelo. I'm just kidding. Give me Luka.
Give me Luka
What a
Doncic.
pick.
Give me
What a
Luka.
pick.
I'll take the better the second
The
best
latter
pick.
of the two,
Yeah.
of the two.
Those are the real first two that you can actually take.
So-
he's insane. He's
Easy
insane.
second
He's
pick,
insane.
And the trade for Luka was absolutely insane. And I feel
Still-
like he's actually prospering on the Lakers.
Still don't know what Nico is doing, but
Yeah, neither do I. And
Was
Nico
he-
doubled down on it.
And
That's what
was
I
he-
don't get.
And
Was he?
Hey, we'll don't reference that here.
Okay. I don't.
Yeah, we'll get to
Okay.
we'll get to
Rusty,
see.
So-
who is your first
My
round
first
pick?
pick, I'm purely going Stephen Curry here. He's not like ranked as the third best point guard, but
He's
when
the
it
third best point
when it
guard
comes
in
to
the
when it comes to the playoff and clutch moments, I'm taking Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I'm fine. That's a
He's
good
got
pick.
his bad
That's a good
games,
pick.
but
That's a great pick.
That's everybody. Everybody has an off game. here and there.
I'm down for Steph Curry any
So
day of the
I'm
week.
taking Steph Curry at my 1-3, and then in my 2-1, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Jalen Brunson from New York.
Ooh, great pick.
great
Good
pick.
I'm picking Jalen Brunson.
That's
I know,
why I
like
was
as an
going.
Indiana fan, that kind of stings me to do that, but he's having a
Hey,
great season.
Every time you
In
don't
the
pick,
car, I low-key thought you were going to take Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah. we
I
did
wanted
too.
to, and I do love
it
Tyrese
hurts.
Halliburton.
It hurts to not
It
pick
hurts
him,
to not pick
there
him,
are
but
players
Brunson-
better than him.
Yeah.
Brunson
better.
is better. Just by a little bit, though. Not in the passing range, not in the passing ways, but in the scoring ways.
He's a better scorer.
If Tyrese Halliburton shoot ball more, ball go in more.
Shoot ball
if
more.
he did that every day, I think he could be top 3.
Yeah.
But he doesn't shoot enough, and he passes way too often sometimes.
Alright, so
I feel like.
that's my 2-1 right there.
Merrick, who is your second?
Now, look, you don't know. I was blanking on you not picking Brunson, so I could pick.
Yeah, you really were.
Hey, I have some sleeper picks in here. Don't you worry.
I think
I think everybody's got some sleeper picks, honestly.
They should.
I'm gonna go Cade.
Cade,
Cade will be my pick.
Okay.
that's a good pick.
He's young, which
He's
doesn't
young.
matter because it is just this
And
season. But
he's turning that Detroit
he's
team
take-
into actual contender.
he's
too.
taking the step. Like he was already good last year, but he's definitely taking the step to all NBA level player this year. He's a great scorer. Great. I mean, he's not the best passer.
I mean,
is
he
the
took the Pistons going from a 20-win team,
Yeah.
or
To-
like a 15-win team to a 46-win team,
He's
44-win
which is a
team.
really big
However
step
many wins
for
they
1
have,
year.
yeah.
He's proving
Exactly.
that.
In 1 year, they tripled their win total.
That's one thing I like about like a lot of point guards. Some of them may put up great stats, but they're not like winners. Cade at least shows that he can lead a winning team,
Yeah.
especially at his young age. And there's not really another star on that Pistons team, so they're just a well-rounded team. So he's able to carry that load a lot.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
He's-
With my 2-3, a little controversial, but I will be taking John Morant.
I agree. I agree with that one.
I can't do what I was gonna do because. Never mind.
Yeah, please don't.
No,
I'm not gonna
grenade
point-
celebrations.
No grenades, no guns.
Grenades.
We're not gonna do any of that today.
Please, please, please.
I was thinking about it. I can't lie.
John Morant, he's a great player. I mean, he postered Wembanyama.
He's just a great scorer.
Postered
The thing,
Wembanyama.
the thing that I don't really like about it right now is that he's taken a step back from his dunking ability, which is kind of what set him aside as a point guard.
It's because he did get hurt in the
And
season a
I
little bit.
respect that because, at the end of the day, your health comes first.
Health comes first every day of the
But
week.
when you have that extra versatility of being able to just yam on somebody, especially at 6'4" or 6'3", I think he's that height. That just brings a whole other level to his game, and it makes him that much harder to defend.
Yeah.
I think
But-
though,
I completely agree.
Even without his dunking ability, he's still a very good point guard.
he's a great scorer.
Great
I
scorer.
think even even if he can get away from like what Ant did this year, started to drive a lot less and shoot a lot more threes, and if he becomes
And it
a better
worked out. He
three-point
led the
shooter,
league in 3-point
yeah, like
shooting.
Ant had a great season.
Exactly.
Like if Ja,
Only because he shot 18 threes at the end of the
Oh,
season.
fine.
But we will get that in the shooting guards.
if Ja has another step like that, then I think he can still be good.
Yeah.
But I agree. Ja's a great
I completely
scorer.
agree.
He's a great scorer.
At my 3, I will be going Tyrese Halliburton.
There we
He,
go. There
I-
you
I,
go.
know
I feel like
what
this
you're
is
going
a
for.
good. This is a
I
good
thought you were
draft
taking him with your second pick.
spot. No, I honestly, my 2 and my 3 can go either way.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. That's a good
What the
pick.
Halliburton? Come
I
on,
mean,
guys.
I feel like we don't really need to explain why we're picking Halliburton here. We're 3 guys from Indiana. He's basically all LeBron.
He's a lot. I feel like he's definitely more different than a lot of the other great point guards because he doesn't score as much.
He doesn't score as much.
He's
But
a
he's an
passer.
amazing passer.
It's
He's
just like-
averaging
he's
like
so-
19 and 8,
he's
18 and 9 on the season.
He's
Something
just
like
so much better of like a facilitator than a lot of the other guards. That
that. I think
he
he
gets
will go
bumped
down
in
as
there.
one of the best playmakers in
He's
the
like
NBA, in NBA history
he's
when
not
it's
like-
all said and done.
He's also got some really insane records when it comes to passing.
He does.
Because I think it was...
He's already passed CP3 for the most 20 points and 10 assist games with 0 turnovers in his career, and he's 25 years old. And his birthday's on a leap year, by the way, February 29th.
So technically,
So
he's like what?
he's 6.5.
Oh,
He's
my Lord.
6 1/4, actually. Best 6-year-old in the league.
Okay, so that was
Definitely not
3-1.
being
Merrick
So Merrick's got
3-2.
3-2.
There's still a lot of good players left on
there
this
is.
board.
There's a lot of good point
There are
guards. in
a
the
lot of
NBA,
good
man.
point guards
I
right
gotta
now.
think. Just sit down and think for a second.
Let's see. We've got Curry's gone, Brunson's gone, Cade, Luca are gone, and SGA, Ja, and Hallie are gone.
A couple.
I think I've got
just
a
don't wanna-
few good picks.
I don't want to leave anybody out.
I just
I don't want to be
wanna
the first
classify
person to
one.
just miss.
To
like
just absolutely
absolutely
whiff
miss
on a
something,
pick. I just
yeah.
are we classifying Tyler Hero as a point
He
guard
is
or
a
shooting
shooting guard in my mind.
I'll look it up.
I would
guard?
consider-
Because I feel like he plays more of the 2 than he plays the 1.
I
But
would
then again, I
consider
don't
him
watch a
as
lot
a
of Miami
2.
Heat basketball because Miami doesn't really get
They kinda
shown
suck.
on the Indiana.
Yeah, they don't really get
TV.
shown in
It
Central
says,
Indiana.
it says he's a 2 on.
Yes,
Pro-
I
Okay,
would
so he's a
also
2.
agree
We're
that
On
he is
classifying
Basketball
him as a
Reference
2.
does say he's a 2. So.
ESPN says he's a 1. That's why I wanted to.
Yeah.
ESPN and Basketball Pro Reference. I like Basketball Reference more than ESPN.
Yeah.
They're way more clear.
You know what? Give me De'Aaron Fox. I'll take De'Aaron
Oh
Fox.
my!
He's having a bit of a down season, but
At the
he's
32.
averaged. He averaged 25 like the last 2 seasons, and he was hurt all year. But this is without injuries. I want De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah. No,
He's a-
no injuries
okay.
in any of these, by the way.
He's
I
a
probably
great-
should have.
We probably should clarify that at the start.
Another
But
guy
yeah.
who could average. He averages about like 24. 24. He's a good passer.
24 and 7,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
He's just a really good player. Freak athlete again. Fast. I'm excited. I think his assist numbers will obviously go up with Wemby as well,
Right.
especially when
Yes.
Chris Paul leaves and he becomes the main facilitator.
But then again, I think they were running when he was healthy. Weren't they running?
They were running him at the 2 because you can't
And
really take
CP at the one?
CP3
Yeah,
away from the
CP
1.
has to be the one.
CP 6 foot. What do you want
but
from
with
him?
him, it'll be him, and they're gonna get another lottery pick to build around, and he can hopefully.
Honestly, they could get Cooper Flag.
If they,
That'd be insane.
Dude, if they get Cooper
that'd be
Flag,
insane
that would
lottery
be.
luck.
But
Yeah.
then they
Yeah.
don't. They do have 2 good 4s right now.
Don't matter.
It's,
Cooper
it's
Flag.
good and good and
Cooper
decent.
Flag.
Flag's better than all. but
Cooper
still.
Flag.
Okay, so that was what
Yeah,
3-2.
That was 3-2. So, it
So-
is now your 3-3.
3-3.
And you're 4-1.
I feel like if he's healthy, I have to take Damian Lillard.
Damn, dude. Oh.
Okay, the only thing that was
That was a
stopping
good
from
pick.
picking him earlier was that he's only played 58 games this year.
But
But
I
with that
totally-
being said, when he's healthy, it's Dame time.
Totally forgot about
It's
Dame.
Dame
Totally
time.
forgot
Oh,
about him.
and that's a whiff.
That's a whiff on me.
Put a whiff alert in there. So I
That's-
feel like
that's a
Damian
good
Lillard
pick.
falling to the 3rd round is actually very nice for me.
I mean,
Especially with the
he's
third
a great
pick.
3-point shooter.
That's a
great,
And then-
great 3-point
Great
shooter.
scorer. So.
I've only got 2 picks left for the point guards, and I've narrowed it down to 2 guys here, and it's Darius Garland out of Cleveland, because that Cleveland team just all around together is amazing.
Yeah.
And my other guy is Tyrese Maxey.
Ooh,
I do
forgot
like
about
me some Tyrese
I
Maxey.
kind of forget about Tyrese.
I
Maxey.
personally am going to take my boy, Darius Garland.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Him and that Cleveland team is just insane. I don't know how anybody let that Cleveland team get built,
The Cleveland team's absolutely
but it
insane.
got built,
They
and
just
it's
work
insane.
so well together too.
Like
They really do.
their chemistry is next
It's like
level.
them and the Thunder just insanely work. They work so well together for no reason.
It's almost unfair at a certain point, but
It really is.
you know we can't do things off of a fairness scale because life is unfair. So-
I mean, look at the Thunder.
Yeah,
They've got like
Yeah.
they've got like 7 or 8 starters.
but
on their
I'm
team.
really happy with Darius Garland right there.
Yeah,
so
that's a good pick.
That is
Those are great
that is
picks.
a good pick. All right, Merrick. You're 4.
I forgot. It was in my mind. I forgot. Give me a second.
That will happen a lot, guys.
This
We're
will
just-
happen a lot.
We're just
We
gonna
don't-
forget a lot.
We only have like one last.
Oh,
Dan.
okay, there we go. I'm taking Tyrese Maxey. Now that he brought it up, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Okay. Wasted my pick, buddy.
He averages like
Cool.
28 points. I mean, he's an excellent scorer. He's pretty much been the only one on that Sixers team, besides like Jared McKay in the beginning of the season, who looked like he even cares to play the
Oh,
that
if,
game
Jared,
of
if Jared
basketball,
McCain was
so-
healthy, he's getting taken. Respect. By me, I'm taking Jared
You're
McCain.
taking Jared McCain?
If he's
I would-
healthy,
I
I'm
would-
taking
shooting guard
yeah.
picks. That is, there. To be fair, shooting guard is a pretty weak position, but
The
still.
shooting guard is a pretty weak position.
Yeah, Maxey, great scorer. He's just a great scorer. That makes
He's
him put
averaging
the ball.
26, 3, and 6
He
on
can
the season.
put the ball in the basket.
You can't put the ball in the basket.
And he's
He can
shooting
do it
44% from the field.
Yeah.
So, honestly, that's a really
not
good
bad.
pick.
It's not bad efficiency at all. So.
No, especially not for a point guard.
No, definitely.
Wait,
not.
especially for a point guard. I think.
Just have,
I don't know. I stumble over my words a lot.
I think
guys.
I'd definitely rather take everyone else before Maxey, but
Yeah.
he definitely
But with
deserves
him still
to be
being on the
taken
board, he
for
should
how
be
good of a
taken,
player
yes.
he is. So.
Yep. I'm gonna take Kyrie Irving.
I forgot Kyrie
Oh, no.
existed, bro. That's a great choice.
That is.
That is-
Kyrie in the 4.
That's a great pick.
The only problem with that is he's played.
Since he's hurt, I
He's
just
pl- I
forgot
mean,
he
he's
was-
played
Yeah.
like 3/4 of the season, but he's still only played 50 games. I think
Yeah.
it's 3/4. But he's really. I don't know how he let him fall this far.
I
I think
I
the big
forgot
thing-
about
I
him
think-
because he was hurt, man.
I think the overshadowing part is that he lost Luka, and that was a big part of the Dallas success. But
I'm
that
excited
was a
to
really
see,
good pick in the 4th round.
I'm excited to see what happens with him now that he can run the point without Luka there.
Yeah.
Him and AD.
The thing is, I think this is where we're gonna get off topic. I think the Mavericks need to go into rebuild mode, and I know they're in the play-in.
They have
They
to.
have
They
a
have to
chance.
double down at this point. You
But, I
have to
mean,
go all in.
If
you're
you
gonna do
double
that.
down and it doesn't work, I think you keep Kyrie, you keep
It
AD,
doesn't
and you
even
just
matter.
hit the
I think
reset
even if
button.
it does work and they win a championship, still an
Like,
awful
respectfully,
trade.
I don't know how
Still
Nico,
terrible
I don't
trade.
know how
Terrible
Nico
trade.
Harrison has a job right now. He should be on the streets asking for spare
He's
change.
got a
like
job
Squidward.
until the end of this season.
He should be on the
But
streets
if you're
asking
the
for spare
Mavericks
change.
at this point, you've already sold your soul. You have to keep going.
Yeah.
You have to trade.
You
for,
really do.
I think they should probably try their best to trade for KD if they can. Just,
Trade for KD.
just go all out. You have to go.
Yeah, but
all out.
we saw the Kyrie KD in Brooklyn and it didn't really work.
No, it really didn't. They
But
only
they
played
were
like
not
what?
healthy ever. to
They
be
That's
fair.
a
only
good
played like what
point.
8 games
The
together.
ones, they were healthy for like what? They weren't even
And
healthy
then
for
again,
that
they also
playoff
had
series
James
where they almost
Harden,
beat
and
the
I feel like
Bucks,
that's.
so
I don't want to say it's too much star power, but it's
But I
too
feel
many of the guys who
I feel
played
like
in the same way.
having AD instead of Harden's a lot better because
Yeah.
Harden's
Yeah.
way more ball
And then again, you also
dominant.
have AD, who's a big pay guy.
Yeah, and you can you can run pick and rolls with everything like
Yeah.
that.
Quick question: what is James Harden? Is he a point guard, shooting guard? Is he a shooting
I
guard?
feel like he's a 2 guard.
Is he a shooting guard?
I'm pretty sure he's a point guard.
Can you check that real quick?
I'm
Because
fairly-
it is
Fact check.
it is my
Well, let's
pick.
fact check.
That might be.
I
an
want to say he's
oversight
a
from
2
us.
guard because he played 2 guard in
I'm
the
pretty
season.
positive he's
He's a
two.
point guard.
He's
He
a
is?
point guard.
He's a point guard.
He's been a point guard since.
I know what Will's taking with his pick.
Hey guys.
James Harden is a point guard. Yeah, that's an oversight from us.
All right.
Yeah, I
Hey,
thought he
guys.
was a 2 guard.
At the 5-1, I'm gonna go ahead and take James Harden.
God, that
That's a good
sucks.
pick. That's a good pick. Yeah.
That really sucks. In a good way, it sucks.
There was like 3 other people I was trying to decide from,
I've got a
but
few
you can't go
options.
wrong with the beard.
Yeah.
Beard.
He's having
Especially
a great season.
like if
too.
He is
we
having
were
a
picking
great
a
season.
certain season of the beard, if we're going that stretch where he was like
I'm
second
going
MVP
Rockets.
voting for
Oh,
like
yeah.
3
I'm going
Rockets.
Rockets
picking-
Harden from like 16 to
Even
19.
if we're doing all time, I'm probably picking him first round. Easily.
Probably picking him, yeah.
Okay, so it is now.
The fact that Harden's fell all the way to 5,
He's
which
averaging
in
23
in our
points,
defense,
nine
which
assists.
honestly, we did kind of think he was a 2.
because he played the shooting
He
guard.
played the
all
2
throughout
in
Houston.
the Rockets, right?
Well, some seasons.
He
was awesome.
flip flopped.
The
he's a
seasons when they
flip-flop
had Chris
shooting
Paul, he
point
played
guard.
Well, yeah,
shooting guard.
but
When
like
they
when you
don't
think
have
of
Chris
point
Paul, he'd
guards,
be
when you think
yeah.
of point guards, you
You
think
don't
of James
really
Harden as a shooting guard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
do
like-
think of James Harden as a
It's
shooter.
like
he's-
It's like Reggie and Kobe.
Well, like you don't
and
think of
it's
Klay
just-
Thompson
it's
as
like
a small
Kobe.
forward. You think of Klay Thompson
Yeah,
as a
it's
shooting
just
guard.
'cause-
Yeah.
That's because what he predominantly
It's also
played for
because
his
he's like
career.
he's not a point guard like in the way he plays. He's an ISO player. That's usually not what a point guard
Exactly.
is. So,
Excuse me, guys. Oh my lord.
but yes, that's a
Cough
great
up a
pick.
storm.
That is a excellent pick.
Yeah.
by the way.
Low key, I think my draft
that
is
was a steal.
probably
Those
the
last 2
best.
picks were great.
There are a lot of good players left on the board here, and I feel like we're going to get a lot of crap.
2 in
for
my
the-
name.
the
2
people
in my
we
mind
have.
off that right
All right,
now.
let's
We
go ahead
have
and
2
go
in
with
mind, but we
Merrick's
have
pick.
1 pick left. That's
Merrick,
the
what is
problem.
I'm
your
thinking
pick at
about.
5-2?
I'm clearly going to leave somebody. I'm clearly leaving.
So somebody's going to get
There's
left.
people
and it's
I
going
have
to make
just have
somebody
not thought
mad.
of.
Trey Young's probably not going to make this list.
Yeah.
Personally,
I'm not
personally,
picking
Trey
Trae
Young.
Trae Young
Young.
and LaMelo were the 2 I was going through, but
See,
Yeah, those are the
LaMelo, I
2
feel
that
like
I was
LaMelo
going
needs
through
to make
with
the
TJ
list.
they're
McConnell.
just both too. They're very inefficient, but
Timothy
they're
John
both good
McConnell.
enough that I
A
feel
little Timothy John, yes.
like,
It gets
Big
hard to
Timothy
get
John
nitty-gritty.
lover, by the
trying
way.
to think of What other teams are there that we're missing?
Well, LaMelo's an option. You have T.J. McConnell if you want to. You have Trae Young, but like we said, I don't think he's gonna make this list.
You also have Jamal Murray.
You got Jamal Murray.
Jamal
You
Murray.
have Peyton Pritchard if you want to go Peyton
Or
Pritchard.
Derek White.
Drew Holiday.
There's
No,
Colin Sexton
Drew
out of
Holiday's
Utah.
a 2. Drew Holiday's a
Mike
2.
Conley's
I thought Derek
still
White was a
available.
2 as well.
That's what I thought.
One of them's got to be.
Oh no, because
One of them.
I think Jaylen Brown runs the 2, or does he run
Peyton-
the
He's
3?
the 3. Jim.
Drew Holiday is the 2. Yes.
I'll look it up.
See, like,
Drew Holiday's the 2.
You can take Chris Paul. You can go Russell Westbrook.
Drew's the point
Although
guard.
that was
Yeah, Drew's the point guard. Oh, Drew Holiday is the point guard?
Yeah, he's the point guard.
Okay, because this has,
Oh my God, I'm so
You can
sorry,
take
guys.
Drew. Who?
you can have a Harden.
You
You can
have
have Harden, you can
have
get
Harden,
Harden.
you can-
I'm gonna
Harden
take
and
Trae
Harden.
Young. I'm taking Trae Young.
No Trae?
Okay.
He's better than LaMelo. Even
I do agree.
he can
Besides
score
the fact
ball.
that he turns the ball over.
He turns the ball over a lot, but
way
he
too.
clearly
He turns the ball over way too much.
he's also on just a bad team, so you can't really
Let's
like if you. I've seen a lot of arguments like if you put Trae Young on the Pacers, then he's gonna put up Tyrese Halliburton numbers.
And that
I
was-
don't
that
believe
was-
that's
He's
true.
not an efficient enough passer or an efficient enough Tyrese's not an efficient scorer, but Trae Young's too much of a shot chucker to play.
He heat checks too often. He makes
Because,
one
like-
nice 3, and then he's like,
He's a
Oh,
good
heat check,
scorer.
heat check,
He can drop.
heat check.
He drops probably.
Please
What is he
stop
average?
with the
25
shooting form,
points,
brother.
25 and 10.
"This is good
I
shooting."
mean,
for him.
if you look at his
this is
numbers,
good shooting for him. I
He
think.
puts
if you
up-
look at his regular season numbers, he's 24 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 11.5 assists.
Like he puts up good numbers. He's not the
But
most.
what's his turnover rate?
He's not the
His
most
turnovers?
efficient player in the world, though.
Well,
so that's what makes him drop. But he's still too good. To,
I mean, he's
think,
shooting
go
40% from the field, which
Like it's
bad.
not, he's not a super inefficient scorer. I just think the problem that gives me is
he's averaging 5 turnovers a game.
he turns the ball over way too much for my liking. Me personally, I love a point guard that's efficient. I love me some efficient players, and
Yeah.
that's why I don't really
Completely
like
agree.
players like LaMelo and stuff like that. But they're still too talented to not get drafted.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
that's my logic.
so
with Trae.
with this pick, I can go so many different directions because like LaMelo's still on the board, Tyler Hero's still on the board.
Tyler Hero's a 2. We already went over
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
We already went
He's
over that.
Okay, LaMelo's on the board. T.J. McConnell's on the board. Is De'Aaron Fox? Did somebody take De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah, he took
Okay,
De'Aaron Fox
okay.
in the 3rd round. Kind of a reach, honestly.
Jamal
in my
Murray's on the
opinion.
board.
he averages a lot better numbers than I think people realize.
See,
That
here's
is
my
true,
thing.
but
When
I
I think of
feel
De'Aaron
like-
Fox, I don't think of a guy who drops 25 and 8 every night. Like
Yeah.
that's what he does. You don't. He just doesn't have. It's because he played in Sacramento. He didn't get any.
he didn't get any love.
He got no love from
No
the
love.
Here's my thing right now. I feel like I'm gonna get hate for this, and I'm not taking LaMelo. LaMelo's gonna fall off this list, and I'll tell you why. The best availability
Is
is
availability.
availability. Okay,
The best ability is
is
availability.
I messed that up. I'm taking Chris Paul. He's like what
Whoa.
30? He's like what 37?
That's
and he played
39.
82 games this season.
I mean, I respect it.
I'm taking
He's
the
still a
availability.
good point guard.
He's not bad, but I just
I
feel
feel
like
like they're
at
probably
this
getting
point
better
I'm
options, though.
I might tank my draft with that pick, but I want availability if we're
Yeah,
drafting.
I mean, I
players. He
respect
played. He's 37 and played 37. He's almost
39.
40, and he played
LaMelo's
every
39.
game.
LaMelo's complicated to rank because he's just
He's
on
really good,
an
but he's
awful
so
team.
injury prone.
Awful team. He's not efficient. He's injury prone. So it's just hard to see which stats are like not empty.
The ball
stats
family really
versus-
has
Exactly.
gone downhill when it comes to injuries.
It's confusing.
Chino Hills.
I think that I don't know. I just think LaMelo possible future terrible contract LaMelo. I think
Probably.
he could end up like a Bradley Beal.
A little Trevor Lawrence contract.
A little Bradley Beal
5 year,
contract where
20,
they give,
220
he
million.
puts up insane numbers on a bad team and they trade him and he's like, oh, he was just
Mid as shit.
putting up. He's just a kind of okay 20-point per game scorer.
Exactly.
But I think he's still young. If he stays
He's still
healthy, he
young,
can
yeah.
definitely take that step. And I mean, I obviously wish he does, but right now I don't think.
I don't
I
think he will
I would
right
pick
now,
him
no.
just for what I would like. I don't know if I would have picked Chris Paul, but I mean, I don't think it's a
probably
bad
would've.
pick.
The thing about Chris Paul is
probably
I'm
would've
picking
taken Derek
availability.
White.
So
Derek White's a good pick. Drew Holiday.
I mean, I feel like we're gonna get
I
somebody.
think
We're
Drew
gonna
Holiday
get hate
would
for
be-
not picking LaMelo in this draft.
Yeah.
But he's just, in my opinion, he's very good.
He's a
but
fan
injury
favorite,
prone.
too, so-
He's injury prone. Like
Here's
my
the-
fantasy team name is LaMelo's balls. I can't lie to you.
My team name was Victor Bang Your Mama.
And then he got mad. He got mad. He may have stopped playing the fantasy league after he got
I
hurt.
don't want to talk about. I still got 3rd place,
Oh,
4th
okay.
place.
Who else?
There's not much I can
let's
do
start thinking some
when the
guys
guy
we
who I
forgot.
face in 3rd place scored 430 points on me, and my team goes.
Down the hill.
So
It
what?
does.
Drew Holiday.
All right,
That's it.
so that's the end of the draft.
That's the end of the
Who
point.
are some guys?
That's the end of the
some guys
point guard
we
draft.
forgot, though? We should probably go for like some honorable mentions. Drew Holiday. I think
Honorable
Mike Conley.
mentions.
You can throw Mike Conley in there.
I don't want to
Jamal
mention.
Murray.
You got
T.J.
Jamal Murray,
McConnell.
Peyton Pritchard, Colin Sexton,
TJ McConnell had a
Kobe
banger
White.
game.
I was
Kobe
honestly thinking about drafting Kobe
Kobe
White,
White.
but then we brought in
Kobe
James
White
Harden.
might be the best. Well, it's Kobe White too, though. Because Drew's the one.
Like you got guys like Westbrook out of Denver. You got guys like Cole Anthony, TJ McConnell. Because when he played against the Cavs, he had an amazing game against the Cavs. We had all our starters out.
I think
Drew Holiday.
Drew
Jose
Holiday's probably
Alvarado's
the
on this
biggest.
list.
Drew Holiday's probably the biggest snub, in my opinion.
I don't
Either
really
that or
see him as a
LaMelo.
1, though.
Just because he's
I
such
see
a
Drew
good
Holiday as a 2.
Yeah.
Or even a 3 at some point.
See, like this list has Andrew Nembhard listed as a 1. He's clearly a 2.
He is a
He's definitely
He is a 2.
He's definitely a 2, but he is a 1 in like the sense of basketball. He is a main 1, but the Pacers play him as a 2. Just because our 1 group is so deep. So for
That's
the end
our
of the draft, we
draft.
have me with SGA, John Morant, Hallie, Kyrie, and James Harden. For Merrick, you have Luka, Cade Cunningham, De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Maxey, and Trae Young.
James Harden falling to 5th round was a really bad snub.
And then for Rusty, you have Steph, Jalen Brunson, Dame, Garland, Chris Paul.
That last pick might tank my draft. I don't care with that.
In all honesty, I do think I won the draft.
I do think he did.
I think
Rusty
I
had
think
the
your
best.
James Harden pick kind of sealed that for you.
Rusty had the best top 3, in my opinion.
Yeah, Rusty had the best top 3, but mine
But I think
came
his overall
all
was the best.
together.
Yeah, I think yours is an
with the
altogether
Kyrie
good
and
draft.
James
The Kyrie
Harden
and James Harden saved you
at the end of
because
it,
me and
yeah.
Rusty's 4 and 5 were not the greatest.
Tyrese
Yeah.
Maxey and Trae Young are better than Garland and Chris Paul, in my opinion. I'm going to give my vote to...
Yourself.
No, if I can't give it to myself, I'm probably going to give it to Merrick. Just because, like, Luka, Cade, Maxey.
Yeah.
Like, the Chris Paul did really hurt you.
Yeah, but
In my opinion. I
I'm
think
taking
it did
the
really
ability
hurt.
of availability.
If I'm a team, I'm not mad if Chris Paul's my point guard.
I'm not mad
That's
at
what
Chris
I'm
Paul by
saying,
point
yeah.
guard
He's
at
a
all.
smart guy. He's efficient.
He knows what to do with the rock.
He's very
And
efficient.
he
He's
brings
a great,
that he
he's
brings
a great
that
leader.
veteran he brings
Yeah.
that veteran leadership to the team,
Exactly.
which is what honestly some teams could really
That's
use.
why he's doing great on the Spurs. Good pickup for the Spurs because of him.
All right, so now we're on. Do you guys want to just go straight to the shooting guards? Or you guys want to just bounce around? We can
Might
bounce
as well
around.
go straight to the
Might
shooting
as well go
guards.
straight.
Just go straight down.
Hey, can you close that door real quick?
Are we doing the same order?
No, we'll go Rusty with the first pick.
Oh, because I lost the draft.
I'll take the third.
Shooting guards.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest. I've got nothing, bro. I know who
Shooting
I know who I would
guards?
pick at 1,
I also know who I would
and I
pick
know
at
who I'm
one.
gonna pick at 2, because I'm assuming
I
I
feel
know who's
like-
gonna go 1, but still.
Yeah, I
There's
know who I'm going
there's
to go
two-
at 3.
Oh my voice just cracked.
There's
so
two.
bad.
There's two. It's the same thing. I think that there's 2 far above the rest. in my
I just
opinion.
think the thing is, if I pick
Which is-
one over the other,
Which one
somebody's
is
gonna
it?
pick the other one.
Well, yeah,
which
exactly.
is bad.
I'm gonna pick whoever you don't pick out of the 2.
I feel
If we're
like
thinking of the same 2, which I'm guessing we are.
I already know who I want at 3 because I already know that you guys are thinking of the same 2.
Yeah.
At least
Hopefully,
You should.
We hopefully
Yeah,
thinking of the
I
same
you
think-
should be.
the thing
There's
is,
really only 2.
the two top are Mitchell and Edwards.
Yeah,
in
that's
my
what I'm
opinion.
thinking.
Okay.
And Demas. Those are the 2 I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Glad
go
we're-
ahead and take Anthony Edwards.
That's
the first
that's who
pick.
I would have picked.
Yeah, I think
That's who I would have picked.
I think Anthony Edwards at the first pick is. It's. I wouldn't say it's the clear cut choice, but it's either him or it's Donovan Mitchell.
And I'm guessing
top two.
you're going to go ahead and take
will
Donovan
take
Mitchell.
Donovan
Yeah, we're
That's
just gonna. I don't think that needs any self explanation.
The two best.
They are the two
Shooting
best.
guards.
They really are the 2 best. And I'm going to go ahead and take D-Book.
That's
Okay,
a good.
that's-
Devin
That's
Booker,
yeah.
yeah. I feel like those are the top 3.
Yeah.
And then after that, it does kind of fall off. a cliff.
No. There's one guy who's really close, but it's not.
There's a guy that's close, but I don't think he's close enough to take him.
There. I mean.
Are you thinking about Aries and then LeBron?
No. I'm
and we
thinking
got
about.
Luka
I'm
down?
thinking about Jalen Brown. Unless we're thinking he plays 3.
I think Jalen Brown's a 3.
Jalen Brown is definitely
because
a
the
3.
thing, this list has him as a 2, which
Because
is why I'm.
Derek White's there too.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and we're gonna
Not Jalen
disqualify.
Brown. Jalen Brown being
We're just
there.
gonna go ahead and cut Jalen Brown from the list.
I'm actually, with my second pick, I think I'm going to go ahead and take Cam Thomas out of Brooklyn.
Cam Thomas.
The only problem with that is
That's
he played
interesting.
25 games this year.
Are you guys looking at a list? They're cheating.
Don't
I'm
judge.
not looking at this list. That's why I'm struggling over here.
That's because shooting
I'm
guards
not
is such
seeing
a
anybody.
bad. I don't want to say a bad position, but it's such a.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and take Cam Thomas. Just because when he was playing,
I mean, yeah,
Oh
he's a
my
great
gosh.
scorer, but
he was
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic when he was playing. Also, this is with injuries off.
Yeah.
We're playing with injuries off right now.
So
so-
it goes back to Merrick, right?
It goes back to Merrick.
Yeah.
Well, let me think.
Also,
Who
just
even is?
while he's thinking, you gotta admire the setup a little bit. We tried our best, guys.
We did.
We did.
It'll get better. It'll get better.
Yeah.
It'll get better as time goes on. As,
Hopefully. Hopefully it'll get better.
It better.
It better get better.
It better not get worse. That's
If
all
it
I
gets
gotta
worse,
say.
we have a problem.
I mean, I already know that I have a Colts flag that I can hang up there. I have a Pacers flag.
Yeah, we just need to decorate.
I mean, I've got a Super Bowl champions Colts right there. Like
Yeah.
it's literally sitting right next to us.
This is our first video.
We just don't have the time to put it up in the back. I mean, I can probably like hang it on
Like
there. but I
we've
don't
been talking about doing this for like what, a few months,
months,
and we're just now getting to it.
finally getting to it. You know,
Oh my lord, this is a weak position group.
It is, but there's also guys that stand out at certain spots as well.
and there are guys that if they are a swing 1 and 2, we will count them in
Yeah.
this, just because the 2 is such a weak position.
Well, I feel like it's not that it's a weak, but the 2 can be played by a bunch of guys who are predominantly 1 players as well.
And 3s.
Exactly. Like LeBron is
So-
literally listed as every position. He's listed as he can play all 5, and he can.
It goes small forward, power forward, point guard, center, shooting guard.
On Basketball Reference, J-Dub is listed as a shooting guard.
You can take J.
So I will take J-Dub.
Oh my, what a pick!
Great defender. Guy who can average 20. He'll put 20 up there. He's a great number 2 to have next to Shaq.
He's a great number 2.
He fits the Thunder because they're like the best defense. I think they finished was the best defensive team of all time this year.
This is just
So-
a very I don't say a
Anyway.
weak position group because I
It's
don't
just
think anything in NBA is weak.
A lot of like above average people. I think. 'Cause, like,
There's only like 2 or 3 superstars.
point guards had a lot of stars, and I think
Some of
shooting
them
guards has a
play-
lot of like, oh,
Yeah.
that player's good, but he's not like a star. That's why
Yeah.
like D-Mitch and
D-Mitch
Anthony Edwards are two
and
players that I
D-Book.
would be like, those are stars.
D-Mitch and D-Book are the 3. Yeah, those 3 are stars. Those are the 3 best shooting guards in the league.
Okay, so this is what 2, 3, and 3.
2
1?
and 3. Yeah.
So 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and take Desmond Bain at my 2, 3.
That's
That's
what
fine.
I was thinking of. Yeah.
I like the pick. Like I said, it's not that it's a weak position group. It's just that there's not
There's
a lot
not
of
the star
superstars.
power that there was.
There's
in the
guys
point
like
guard.
Mary said, you're like,
It's like-
hey, that's a really good player.
It's Desmond Bain's just like Tatum. He's a guy who can come out there. He'll give you 20 points efficiently. He'll
But then
play
you know
pretty
there's guys
solid.
like John Morant on his
I
team.
just think like just J-Dub in my opinion just a better defender. So
Yeah.
that's why I would pick
And
him over
then
Desmond
at my
Bain.
3-1, I am taking Austin Reeves.
Oh, I
I'm
really
taking
hope he
Austin
fell.
Reeves. I really want him.
Good pick. Good pick.
He's averaging 24 and 5.
Is that the first white guy that we have drafted?
No Curry.
No,
Curry is not white.
Curry's just light, real light.
Have
skin.
you seen his dad, Mr. Wardell?
Mr. Wardell.
Cade's real light skin.
I think he might be.
Allie's
We have
real
not
light
drafted
skin.
a single white guy
let's
yet.
not. No, Luca's white.
Oh, Luca.
Luka is white.
is
He's European white, doesn't count.
Yeah, doesn't
okay, we should not be talking about races now. But I'm taking.
We definitely can. This is basketball.
He's averaging 24 and 5 on 46% shooting, which honestly I'm okay with that. I feel like with who's available right now, I've gotten some of the best players, and that's okay because I feel like there's gonna be spots where I miss, and that's fine. But out of the 3 guys that I've drafted, I'm liking it so far.
Yeah.
You know what?
I completely agree. Merrick,
You know what?
who's your 3-2?
Who do you want?
Maybe I don't want.
Oh.
Let me check. Let me check this other guy.
Let me check the stats real quick. You need to add like music in here somewhere.
I definitely just forgot of
I
somebody.
so forgot of
Is it the
somebody.
guy that I just clicked on?
Yes. And I think either he's gonna pick him or you're gonna pick him before I can get back to him.
I'm gonna pick Zach LaVine.
Okay, that's okay.
not the
That's
guy
not who
that
we
I
looked
wanted.
at, but that is a good pick here.
He is averaging this season.
No, that is a
That's a
that is a
very
W
good
pick.
pick.
That is a W pick.
See, I think Christian Braun is somebody I would pick, but I think he's classified as technically like
mean-
a 1 guard.
Like
He's 6'6". Oh my
he's
God.
20.
You learn something new every day, boys.
Zach LaVine's averaging 23 points on good efficiency. So I mean, there's literally, I think honestly he's having a much better year than I was expecting. He's a lot more efficient than I remember for some reason.
I completely agree.
But yeah, I mean Zach LaVine's a really good player. So
Yeah,
I'm fine
I think
with that.
Will's gonna take who I skipped on.
Definitely am.
Who you think?
I'm taking Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey's a point guard. That does not count.
Look at him.
He's classified as a shooting
Kobe
guard.
search it.
White's their shooting guard.
I thought Kobe
Josh
White was
Giddey
a
is their
point
point
guard.
guard.
Okay, well if I
'cause
can't take
Giddey
Giddey,
played shooting guard in OKC.
Yeah, but he's their point guard since.
Which is
he
again
had
why-
to
so he's their point guard, right?
their shooting guard. is
And their
Kobe
shooting
White.
guard is Kobe White.
You
Then I'm taking Kobe White.
just take Kobe White. Yeah.
I'm taking Kobe White.
I mean,
Kobe
you know,
White is honestly better than.
But see,
Giddey.
what's weird is that Giddey is listed at 6'8", and Kobe White is
There are
much smaller.
just a ton of shooting guards that just average efficient. They literally just average 20 points and efficiently, and that's another one. We just picked like 5 in a row that just average 20 points efficiently, and it works.
Can
I don't
so
know
so
about that pick.
so hold on. I only want this guy if there's a baddie at courtside.
Oh,
I
no.
only want Jordan
Jordan
Poole.
He's picking Jordan Poole.
Hold on.
Oh,
Is
Lord.
Can there be a baddie at every game at courtside?
I mean, okay.
Can there be a baddie every game at courtside?
Are we throwing a flag on that? This is the question.
No, it's fine. He can pick
Okay.
Poole if he wants.
So Jordan Poole with a baddie at courtside every
With
game.
a baddie
With
at
a bat?
courtside.
No, whoa, with that?
Okay,
no.
okay.
No.
Well,
Just
then
pick
I
one
am
of
not
them.
taking
Okay.
Jordan Poole
All right.
because Jordan Poole without a baddie is
He's
Not
a
all
dookie.
He's
Dookie water.
He's just a 20-point scorer, but he's just inefficient, not efficient like the other guys we picked.
Hey, what position does the Great Barrier Thief play?
The great
I
Barry
believe he's a
Thief.
shooting guard.
Okay, well then I will be taking Dyson
Let me
Daniels.
check real quick.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
because
he is
Trey's
a
the
shooting
one.
guard,
He's a
yes.
shooting
Trey's the one, yeah.
He's just a big shooting guard. Big boy.
Okay, I am taking the Great Barrier Thief, Dyson Daniels.
Yes.
W name, by the way. W nickname. Way better than SGA in
Yes.
D-Book.
Those are terrible nicknames, I'm not gonna lie.
like the big ticket. Dude, some fantastic
Diesel.
name. Black
The
Jesus.
Diesel.
Black
The
Jesus
Diesel?
is a great nickname. I love the name Black Jesus.
Black Mamba.
Black Mamba.
The White Mamba. Brian Scalabrine.
White Chocolate. Like,
White
How many
chocolate.
picks I left too?
you have 2 picks, yes.
I think we all have two.
I
No, we'll
only
one.
have 1 because we are now in round
Yeah.
4. My round 4 pick was the Great
See,
Barrier
there's
Thief,
so many
Dyson
things we can
Daniels.
go here.
I'm gonna go. I will take Norman Powell.
Okay.
It's a good
I'm not
pick.
mad at that pick at all. It's actually a really good
Let me
pick.
check his stats real quick. He's averaging 22, 3 and 2. Let me check his efficiency. 48% from the field, 42% from 3 on 7 attempts. Yeah, I'm definitely fine. Again, another guy who averages 20 points on efficient shooting. That's pretty much what most of them
That's
are.
what most of these shooting guards are.
Yeah.
They're swing it, swing it, swing it.
Swing it.
That's what they are.
Okay, so what are we at? 4-1 now?
4-3.
Oh god, I'm so wrong. Okay, 4-3. I'm taking RJ Barrett. He's scoring 21, 6 and 5 on 45 or 46%.
Is RJ Barrett a 2? I thought he was a 3.
He's listed as a 2.
Can you
He's
check that on Pro
6'6".
Basketball?
I will check.
Because we did say that we are using Pro Basketball.
If he's not listed as a 2, then I'll take it down. 'cause
He
I
is,
have no
he is
pick.
listed as a 3 on here.
Oh,
yeah, okay,
that's
that
sad.
is what I
Their
figured.
2 is Grady Dick on here.
Oh, that okay.
Grady
that makes
Dick's not
sense.
even like a bad pick. I just don't think he's a top 15 shooting guard.
Okay,
Right now.
so with
When
that
they
being
have their
said,
full starting lineup, though, to be fair, RJ would start at the 2. If
Yeah.
we are saying, because if they were all healthy, RJ would be their starting 2.
So do we want to give him another 2?
I'm okay with giving it to him.
okay, so
we'll give
I'm
you RJ
getting him
Barrett.
okay, I'm getting him at the 2.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Because if they're fully healthy, it just happened that Brandon Ingram has not played a single game for them, that's always just a weird circumstance.
Yeah.
Because then obviously it'd be Scotty and Brandon Ingram at the forward spots. so.
Okay, with that being said, I
And
have
who's your
two.
five?
I have 2 more picks that I'm looking at. I'm looking at Emmanuel quickly, and I'm also looking at either Jared McCann
McCain.
or Jesus Christ.
Completely forgot about somebody.
I'm either doing that or I'm looking at Shaden Sharp. It's one of those 3. I just don't know which one. Actually, there's 2. Hold, please. I'm taking 6th man of the year, Malik Monk.
Malik Monk?
I don't think he's 6th man of the year this year. He might be. But I'm taking Malik Monk. He's 17, 3 and 5 with 44% shooting. It's not bad at all. And I feel like if I'm building this team, I want to take somebody off the bench who can just rock your world. I'm picking Malik Monk.
That's a
I
good
want
pick.
him.
That is a good pick. I like that pick.
Let's see.
Averaging 17, 3 and 3, 17, 4 and 4, whatever it is.
It's a 17,
pick.
3 and 6.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
And he's on 44% shooting too, which I'm really okay with. I mean, his 3-point percentage is not very good. However, I'm okay with that. You're not always gonna have a good points percentage.
No.
But that's my shooting guard draft right there. I think. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah,
Five.
it is.
I'm
Mark,
going to go
who
with
is your favorite?
somebody I think has fallen a little far.
I feel like we're just
I
gonna.
think should have been picked before. I'm going to go Derek White.
Oh, I
That is
forgot
a
he was
pick.
a 2
That is
guard.
a good pick.
Derek White. He's just a winning player, which I like.
And honestly, he's got a very nice bald head.
I was going to pick somebody else, but then I was like, oh,
Who are you thinking
nobody
about
has
picking?
picked Derek White. I'll say after him.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I think he's not listed on my list, which is why
I'm
I'm
fine
forgetting about him.
I'm glad with Derek White. He averages 16. I mean, he doesn't score as much, but he's efficient. He's a good defender. He plays winning basketball. He's a great person to have on the
Hey,
subjects.
he's a great locker room guy.
He's a great locker room.
He's a great, and you know what we love here? Great locker
Great
room
locker room
guys.
guys. Big locker room guys.
All right, so this is Will's final pick
The final pick of this draft.
of
Who
this
is he
shooting
going to
guard
be?
draft.
Who is going to get snubbed? Who is not going
Okay,
to
I know this guy's a 3 because he's from Indiana. But if he has a 2, I'm taking him at the 2 every day of the
Oh
week.
God, I know he's picking.
And that's Ben Matherin. If Ben Mathurin is a 2, which he is not, I am taking him every day of the week.
So you're not taking him here because he's.
I am not
or he's a
because
three?
if you want to fact check me, pretty positive
I think
Ben
the proof's in the
Mathurin
pudding,
is a
buddy.
3.
I think we did check earlier.
Because Nemhard runs our 2.
Nemhard runs our 2, but who's the bench 2?
That's a good point.
According to this, it is Shepard, but
Ben Shepard is a 3. Ben Shepard is a 3.
All right, so our boy Benny Math is.
If not, there's always CJ
Nah.
McCollum. There's Josh Hart, but I'm 90%
I'm pretty sure he's a
positive
3
he's
as
the
well.
3.
He's a 3 or a 4.
he's 2.
No,
That's
he's
what I was
not.
gonna pick. It was
Josh
You're
Hart
gonna
is
pick
the
It was
Josh
gonna
Hart?
be Josh Hart.
I don't
listed
think
as
Okay,
he's
Josh Hart's
listed
a
as
2?
Yeah.
Then I'm taking
Because
Josh Hart.
It's OG and Mikal Bridges at the 4.
Oh,
spots.
yeah.
Yeah.
CJ McCollum's also listed as a point guard. So
Really?
All right, well, I am taking Josh Hart at my 5 then.
that's who I was gonna pick.
At the
I was gonna
5
pick
spot.
Josh Hart.
You know
Yeah.
who? You know who we didn't pick?
Who?
Alex Caruso didn't get picked.
He's a great defender, but
He is, but
he only averages like 8 points or something.
If my phone.
there's not much you can do.
Guys, we forgot somebody really big.
Who?
We forgot Tyler Hero.
Oh my god, we
It's
did.
because he's not.
It's because I just
listed.
completely blanked on Miami in my head. Tyler Hero definitely should have got picked in the
Yeah.
second
Tyler
round.
Hero-
That's
Second
our
round.
that's our bad guys.
I probably would have taken Tyler Hero over Cam Thomas.
It's no
Tyler Hero, I think, is probably number 4 or 5.
It's no disrespect to Tyler Hero.
It
completely blank
That's
on
just
him.
that's
Completely
that is
100.
completely our
Yeah,
fault.
no disrespect.
We weren't
Similar-
even talking about drafting white guys and forgot them.
And forgot Tyler Hero.
Forgot
I
the
mean,
whitest white guy of the white
There's
guys.
there's more guys that should have made it. Like, let's say like Devin Vassell could have made it here. I think he could have made it. Malik Beasley could have made it. Jalen Suggs could have made it. Actually, I don't think Jalen Suggs could have made it, but he did get snubbed.
These are good defenders. So.
Both of the Portland guys, Shaden Sharp and Anthony Simmons, although I think one of them plays point guard. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna go Josh Hart, and then I remember no one picked Derek White. Josh Hart,
You know, there's
Just-
Jalen Green here. There's Jared McCain.
an insane rebounder for no
There's,
reason.
I mean, DeJounte Murray's on here. He's only played 31 games. Kevin Porter Jr.
We
Scottie
could
The
Pippen
table
Jr.
squeaking from you
We
leaning
could've
on it.
took
You gotta
Quinn-
quit.
have took Quentin Grimes.
I don't think Trey
I
Murphy
was thinking about
picks.
taking Quentin Grimes, but I'm not.
Well, that's
All
our
right.
shooting guard draft, boys.
So let's go through the run through of shooting guards. So Rusty had the first pick. He took Anthony Edwards, Desmond Bain, Austin Reeves, RJ Barrett, Malik Monk as his 5. For Merrick's 5, he took Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Williams, Zach LaVine, Norman Powell, and Derek White. For my 5, I took Devin Booker, Cam Thomas, Kobe White, Dyson Daniel, Josh Hart. I feel like my 4 and 5 kind of
I like
bumped me
I
up.
think I cooked low-key.
I
think Merrick's draft is
I
best
do
of
think
here.
Merrick's draft is the best. But Merrick, who do you think is better out of mine and Rusty's?
Probably yours. I'm gonna be so for real. My first two,
First two are kind
my
of-
first 3 are good. Like my round one.
Your round 1 is good, and then
Round
after
two's
that
okay,
you kind of
yeah.
fall off.
I think I'm going Rusty.
You're going
Oh,
Rusty
my.
over me?
My logic:
Really?
Ant's better than D-Book, Desmond Bain's better than Cam Thomas, Austin Reeves is better than Kobe White. But I think Dyson and Josh Hart are both better than.
But
RJ
Dyson
Barrett.
Daniels is also better than Austin Reeves and
Yeah.
Desmond Bain, in my opinion.
Controversy.
If you look at the defense,
It's just
Dyson Daniels is better than both of them at defense. Austin Reeves might be a better
He's
scorer
better
than
scorer,
Dyson
so-
Daniels,
It just kind of
but
depends.
the defense is higher than his by like a mile.
I also just think that he also has the best shooting guard in the league. I think Ant's
He does. He absolutely does.
So I think Ant is just. I would give Rusty because I like Rusty's draft.
So what do we want to do here? We give.
So
Will the
I
first
I
pick.
take the first,
I'll
Rusty,
take the
you
second.
take the
Second.
second, and then Merrick gets the third pick.
All right. I think we know who the first pick's gonna be, guys. We're in the small 4 position now. I feel like
Really want
I feel
to.
like if he doesn't, we should all just punch him right now and beat him into
What?
bloody
No,
cold.
I
don't
can't-
know. I don't. Is there like a set 1-1?
Look,
because I'm
there-
not 100%.
It's LeBron.
sure.
LeBron's
No.
the set 1-1.
This is all time. This is current. Who had a good season this year?
It might. LeBron might be having the best small forward season too. Like,
He is definitely not. Wait. What is Jason Tatum?
he's a 4.
He's
Jason
a
Tatum's a 4.
He's a 4. Because Jalen Brown
There's
plays
two.
their 3.
There's 2 obvious 4s.
Don't look at the camera like that.
So
I-
I'm picking.
we
I
knew
would
he
think
was
I'd
going
pick
LeBron.
Yeah,
You
give me
know he's going
LeBron.
LeBron.
Give me LeBron Bun. Give me La Cinnabon.
Okay, I can go a few directions.
LeBron!
If we're going current season, you
Curse.
can go Jimmy Butler. You can go Kawhi Leonard. Wait, is Leonard a 3 or
Kawhi
4?
is a 3.
He's a 3?
Yes.
Let me look.
Fact check, please. Put in some fact checking music.
He is
Um,
a 3. 3 is correct.
Okay,
He's a 3.
so you can go Jimmy Butler. You can go Kawhi. You can go Franz Wagner if you wanted to. Franz Wagner. Mr. Von
Little
Rounder.
Franz.
I am picking Jimmy Butler though. That's just me. I'm picking Jimmy B.
Jimmy's a good pick.
Jimmy B. That's my 1-1.
I get
If
back-
Jason Tatum's not on the board because he's at a
Tatum's
4,
a 4,
I'm picking
so.
Jimmy Butler.
Me personally, I'm going the other guy.
Me personally, I'm going Jimmy Butler.
I'm gonna take Kawhi.
Yep.
That will be.
I
my
would have
favorite.
taken Kawhi, honestly.
See, I feel like I can round out my list in the later rounds and have a really solid all-around draft.
That's right.
I don't need to be number 1.
Yeah.
I just not need to be last, and I'm okay with it.
Here we go. Here.
Who's your 2-1 pick?
Oh, I get a 2-1 pick. Well, it's Merrick.
No,
Merrick gets a 2-1
he
pick.
gets a 2-1
My
pick.
bad,
You
boys.
get the 2-2 pick.
I am going to go.
I forgot. Drafting in the middle
Somebody.
spot kind of sucks.
It does. It absolutely does.
Who else is
The middle does suck. I agree. I have thankfully not been the middle. I've either been the worst or the best.
The worst of the best. Which honestly isn't that good either. Because you're at the top or you're buns.
I mean, if you're not first, you're last either way.
I
So
don't
it
like
doesn't-
picking in the beginning because I'm scared I'm gonna blank on somebody. Because
Thankfully,
I have a
yeah.
person but I feel like
I've got one
I
guy
feel
who
like
might fall
fourth
for
best
me.
small forward in the league is weirdly high for him.
Who is it?
You know, fuck it. I'm gonna go Franz Wagner.
Okay.
He's
I mean,
averaging 25.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
He's a good defender. He's not the most
25,
efficient-
5,
like,
and
he's
4.
He's efficient-ish. He's not the best three-point shooter, but he's still young. He can get better.
only
he's a good
20.
defender.
How old is he?
He's
But see, like him being listed as a small forward and being 6'10" is
like,
kind of.
He's got 24 points, 6 rebounds, 5
I
assists.
mean, LeBron's 6'9". Jarris Walker's 6'9". All knowledge. Jarris Walker. Look him up.
Look. Well, hey,
Look it up.
It's because we're from Indiana.
He's not the
I
best.
could probably name all 15 Pacers players right now.
I think-
By number.
By numbers.
With their number, sorry.
Yeah, I'm happy with Franz. He would have
Okay.
been an all-star. He probably
It's
would have
not
been
a
an
bad-
all-NBA
it's-
player
it's
if he
not a
didn't
bad
get
pick.
hurt.
It's not a bad pick at all.
It is not a bad pick.
All right, rest
So, at 2-2, yeah, 2-2, right? 2-2.
Yep, 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. There's a decent amount of people here. Honestly, I feel like it's between two guys right now. I'm picking DeMar DeRozan.
That's a good one. That's someone
I
else
was
to
I was battling between him and Scotty Barnes for this pick because I know Scotty should get taken. Let me put it out there. I don't know if he's going
Scotty's a
to, but he
4.
should get
Scotty
taken.
is a 4.
He's a 4?
Yeah.
Never
Because
mind.
Brandon Ingram's a 3.
Hey, quick
But
question.
I'm picking DeMar DeRozan.
What's KD?
4.
4.
He's 4?
4.
Dang it.
So he'll be. I think he's one of the top 3
Yeah,
fours.
he's one of the top 3 fours.
But I'm picking DeMar DeRozan. He's
Who
averaging.
is the
Wait, hold on.
DeMar is a small forward. Great.
Yes.
who's who's the Celtics guy? Is it Drew?
It's Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown?
He's the 3.
I will be taking Jaylen
Oh, I
Brown
can't
at
believe I
the
blanked on
2.
Jaylen
3.
Brown, dude.
I mean, yeah.
As soon as you brought it up,
DeMar
I
was
was like,
averaging
it's him.
23, 4, and 4. He's shooting 48% from the field. So
Yeah.
that's why I took.
That's a good pick. He
And
was someone I was going to think.
I will
about
be
picking.
taking Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen
at
Brown
the 2-3.
definitely was the best pick, though. I think.
Yeah, we.
I think he's better than Franz and DeMar, but I mean, I'm
Like we said, this is gonna be rough, guys.
not unhappy
rough.
with Franz or DeMar. I
No.
would be happy with them. I just
The thing is,
Jaylen
like,
Brown's better.
if they were on my team, I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, I know. Jaylen Brown is just a little better. It's just a better pick for the value right there.
Hey, what do we have Cam Johnson as? Cameron
I want to say
Johnson.
he's a 3.
4. I think he's a 4, but I'll check.
Yeah, if you could real quick.
Cam Johnson is a 4. Yes.
He's a 4? That takes away another pick. I feel like there's so many 3s that also play 4.
Yeah.
Is OG a 3?
4.
He's a 4?
See, that confuses
Who's
me.
the
'cause
other
he's
3?
6'6".
Michael's there 4.
I don't really want Mikhail right now.
I've got one guy who I'm really glad.
Michael's
is
a
not been
4th
picked
round
yet.
pick in my opinion.
Yeah, I think.
Michael will be picked, just not right now.
Yeah, he more than likely will. You took Franz. You took Jimmy. Jason Tatum's a 4.
Yeah.
I took Bron.
Ron.
He's a 4. He's a 4. He's a 4. He's
Nope.
a.
DeMar's a 3.
DeMar's a 3. Sorry. Dude, I feel like there's just like so many.
Like there's still Chris Middleton's. Chris Middleton.
Well,
There's
look,
Andrew Wiggins.
I know. I only want Chris Middleton against the Pacers though.
There's BI here too. Brandon Ingram. He's on this list.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
there is a good amount of people here. It's just, damn, there really is not that many people here.
We
Holy,
gotta keep picking, man.
there's
we gotta
so
keep
many
going.
4s.
There's so many guys who you think are a 3 and they're actually
Power
a 4.
forward position is stacked. So
What about Michael Porter?
holy.
He's a 3. He is a 3.
I think
Because I'm pretty sure Gordon plays the 4 if he's still there.
Yeah. All right. I'm taking Michael Porter Jr. Give me a little MPJ.
MPJ. So it's my pick, right?
Yeah.
So I've got what? 3-3 and 4-1?
No, you've got 32.
Oh, 3-2.
We also didn't pick Bradley Beal. I feel like he's
I passed on
probably
him for a
good
reason.
enough to be on.
I passed for him. I passed on him for a reason.
Maybe not this year. Any other year. I think
Definitely
he
not
deserves
this
to be
year.
on there, but just not this year.
I'm just looking right now. I mean, there are certain ways I can go. I have one guy who I think I might try and wait on him. I don't know. Is Miles Bridges a 3? Is he a 4? We clarify that. Miles Bridges?
Miles Bridges.
For the
He's a
Hornets?
4.
He's a 4? Okay,
4?
so I can't pick him.
Oh, that's Chicago.
You took Michael Porter Jr., right?
I did.
Bridges is a 4, yes.
Okay, I'm going to take Brandon Ingram with this pick.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
I'm going to
Yeah,
take
he's a
Brandon
good
Ingram. And I say that because I have one guy who I think is going to fall to my next pick, and I'm hoping he falls.
I really hope it's not the guy that I want.
That's a lot of pressure. That's a
it's
lot of
2
pressure.
guys.
How many picks do I have left?
You have 2.
Yeah, I think we all have 2. Not
No,
one.
he's got 3 because we're on 3.3. You have 3.3 and 4.1.
But no, I think
There's
as
so
of
many
right
guys I
now,
wanna pick, though.
I need one guy to fall, and I don't know if he's going to fall or not.
Alright. I will pick. Wait. I lost it. Which ones do I want? We got a couple of guys I'm thinking about right now. Which ones do I want to narrow it down to? I will take.
I'm going to add some music in here. Because it's just us talking, man.
I want. I'll take Brandon Miller. Give me Brandon Miller. Is that who you wanted?
It's not who I wanted, but
I'll
if
take
he
Brandon Miller.
if he fell, I would have had him.
I'll take
Because
Brandon Miller.
I do love me some Brandon Miller. Fun fact, I'm an Alabama guy.
He's
So
an
I did
Alabama.
watch
Ray does love
Brandon Miller. I'm a Bama guy. I have a Bama lanyard. It's in the other room.
And then
That's crazy.
for my next pick, I'm gonna go Amen Thompson.
Okay, I do like that pick.
I forgot it. I was like, the Rockets. Let me look at the Rockets. I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot Amen Thompson was on the Rockets. So yes, I'm very happy.
using my phone, but we're using my phone to film.
Yeah.
So, I cannot.
Okay, so it's
It's your pick
my pick.
on the 4-2.
Okay, I'm taking Denny Avdia.
Oh, that's
And
a
I'm
great
so
pick.
glad
That's
he
a
fell.
great pick.
I'm so glad he fell.
He would have been.
He
a
was
great
a
pick right
fantasy masterclass
there. That's
for
a
me.
great pick.
He's averaging 17, 8, and 4,
But
but he plays so much better.
over like the last month of the season, he averaged like 25 and
Because
stuff
like he has
ended
games
the
where he's
season great.
absolutely explosive. Because correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he have that game where he scored upwards of like 40 points in like one game?
Yeah.
I'd never expect that out of Denny Avdia.
I
when he was on the Wizards, he was kinda bummed.
He's a good, great point forward. That's a great pick. I like him.
Is
on
he
the
a
Trailblazers.
4 or is he a 3? Can we
I
check that
believe
real
he's a
quick?
3.
He's listed as a 3, but this list is not very accurate on
I'm
some
fairly
people.
certain he is their 3.
If he's a 4, I'm going to be very mad.
Yeah, he's their 3.
Okay, we're good.
Tumani Kamara is their 4.
We're good.
Great player. Also not a great player.
All right, there's my 4. I'm surprised he fell that far.
That was a great pick. I completely blanked on him, but that is a great pick.
Like I said, I'm going for a well-rounded draft.
That was a great pick. I do respect that.
If we're going for a well-rounded draft, I'm going to go ahead and get a guy who's been absolutely electric for the Pacers.
Oh,
Give me Aaron
no.
Nesmith, baby.
Aaron
No,
Nesmith?
I want him to
That
take
is
the
a
defense.
homer pick right there.
That's not even
There's
that.
definitely better pick
He
players
hit,
left.
he hit that ball in the left field, baby.
But
That
I
was a
do
good ball.
respect it. He's a great player.
That's not even that bad of a pick, honestly. Low-key want to take Ben Mathurin also. Give them to me both, honestly, at this point. But no, I won't. Only one homer pick per draft. I mean, I didn't take any homer pick last time, so
Yeah, that was a good pick.
carry it over.
Yeah, I
To
could
the small
carry it over.
Or I could wait till the power forward and take Bobby Boppin.
Obi Toppin.
I'm not taking Obi Toppin for a top 15, no.
Another thing we may have also missed Jaden Ivey for shooting guards. That may have been an oversight as well.
We probably did, but
And
No, we
Malik
did.
Beasley. Both of them probably could have been on there. But
Yeah. All right, so it is.
it's my turn. I did say I wouldn't take him at the 2, but I will take him now. I'm taking Mikal Bridges.
That's a good pick.
That is not. You said you take it at the 3.
That's a good pick.
No.
I'm fine with that.
Because he said Mikal Bridges was their
Yeah, but you're forgetting about somebody, and I'm so glad you.
What, Ben Mather?
Yes.
I literally said I'm not going to take 2 homer picks.
I think I know who I want for my last pick.
All right, who do you want for your last pick?
I had his name.
Do you want Ben Mather?
No, I don't actually. I want DeAndre Hunter. If I'm thinking him, I want him.
Yeah.
He's averaging 17, 4, and 2 with 48% shooting. But I'm really going this pick for his defense.
Yeah,
Again,
that's a good pick.
If I'm building a round team, I'm bringing in DeAndre Hunter.
He's a good player. He's like a great player to have on the Cavs too.
So that's my last pick of this draft.
I am going to go with, for the final pick, give me Trey Murphy. I will take Trey Murphy.
I think he's listed as a shooting guard on mine, but I will trust yours.
I'm happy with Trey Murphy. I'm very happy with that.
I think notable misses here. Andrew Wiggins didn't get picked. Jalen Johnson from Atlanta didn't get picked, although I haven't looked at his stats yet.
That may be an oversight from us guys. Jalen Johnson might be a little bit.
Oh,
he's been hurt the whole season.
Well,
so
19,
he's
10,
completely
and 5,
off my mind.
So, I mean, 19, 10, and 5 when he was playing over 36 games. Let's see.
We could have got a little Zachary Reese-O'Shea as well. Let me say
Guys.
Zachary Reese-O'Shea.
Kendrick Williams went undrafted. What are we doing?
Lou Dort went undrafted. I was
Kendrick
thinking about
Williams.
Lou Dort.
Oh my lord.
Really? Lou Dort over
Guys,
Aaron.
you know who went undrafted?
I'm fine.
Dylan Brooks.
I'm fine with not
What are we
drafting
doing?
Dylan Brooks. He
I'm
hurt
fine.
my glorious
I like
team.
my draft.
All right, so let's go through the draft. So
I think this was
I
a
had the
really.
first
I think
pick.
this is a solid draft in general, especially this position.
So I had the first pick. I took LeBron. I went LeBron, Jaylen Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Nesmith, Mikal Bridges. Aaron Nesmith, a homer pick.
Those first two you definitely cooked with.
But the defense on Nesmith is absolutely insane.
It is.
So I feel like there's no reason that I shouldn't draft him.
I think if you should have picked Bridges over Nesmith. I think
They're flip flop.
Bridges is definitely a better player than
They can be
Nesmith.
flip flop to either way. I picked them back to back.
Bridges is definitely a better player than Nesmith. But
For sure.
I find.
But it's okay.
It's a homer pick.
So Rusty picked the second. Rusty picked second. He took Jimmy Butler, DeMar DeRozan, Brandon Ingram, Denny Avdija, and then DeAndre Hunter. I feel like that's a good draft. That's a good draft all around.
I feel like that one is really just like I might have whiffed on like the first 2 rounds. Not whiffed per se.
I would say that there were some better
better
picks that you could have taken.
But my last 3 rounds,
I feel like we picked the top 6 small forwards. We just didn't pick them in the right order.
Yeah.
I feel like it tried to probably win.
It should have gone LeBron, Jaylen Brown, Kawhi, Franz.
I think Jimmy Butler, and then Rosen.
Butler, then D Rose. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah. All right. So then Merrick's picks were Kawhi, Franz, Brandon Miller, Amen Thompson, and Trey Murphy. That is a good pick all around.
I'm happy with that.
I feel like my first 3 rounds were better than your guys' first 3 rounds.
I feel like I had the best last 3 rounds.
I like Rusty's. His is just very well rounded.
I think Rusty's won. And
the
then,
thing is, I'm mad you took Brandon Miller from me because I love me some Brandon Miller.
I've been eyeing him the entire time. I was like, he's on the Hornets, so that means people are going to sleep on him a little bit. I'm happy with the Amen Thompson one. That one I pulled out. I was like, oh, I forgot about him. Trey Murphy, I had since the beginning, but I knew you guys weren't going to pick him, so I was like, I'm going to make him wait till 5.
All right, so that was our small forward draft. So who are we giving it to?
We're giving it to you. You won.
Rusty.
You won.
Honestly, if I had to give my vote to somebody else, I'm probably going to Merrick here.
That's fair.
Although I'm not saying your draft is bad.
No.
Any means.
I completely.
You have the
agree.
first best.
I mean, he does have LeBron.
Yeah.
You
two
picked the 2 best small forwards with your first 2 best.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I have the.
But then after that, my Aaron Nesmith pick kind of screwed me over. I think that's why I lost. But I was going for the homer pick. I will be honest.
Aaron Nesmith is a great defensive pick. That is an amazing defensive pick.
I think Michael Porter Jr. was
so now we're on to the power forwards, and we do have to clarify a few things. Anthony Davis, 5'4".
He's a 4.
He's a 4. Okay.
Derek Lively.
Sabonis, 5'4".
He's a 5.
Okay. I just want to go through this list. I don't think there's anybody else that. Oh, Chet Holmgren, 5.
He's a 5.
4?
He's a 4.
Hartenstein's a 5.
Okay.
No, Chet Holmgren starts at the 5.
Hartenstein's a 5.
I thought Hartenstein was the backup.
No, they both start.
I think that's all the.
Let me check. 100%.
And Tatum and KD.
Tatum
are both up there.
Mobley's also a 4.
I think that's all the controversy we're going to have.
Oh, actually, it doesn't check the center on here. I swear.
Okay, so Chet's a 5. Okay.
Yeah. I guess
About
I'm
to
hearing
say.
you. 25.
Okay,
They
so
definitely- Well, I
one,
guess
1, 2, 3
dude,
in this draft.
Hartenstein and Holmgren both have been hurt all
Okay,
year.
I feel like there's a clear one here, and if he doesn't pick him, I'm slapping him.
There is a very clear one. Give me the Greek freak.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Good
I was
pick.
like, if you don't pick him,
There's
I'm
a very
slapping
clear
him
two
next
as
Tuesday.
well for me. Give me Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
2 top 5 players in the league. So
When I
we'll
think
take
about
them.
I get
Think-
fleeked
think-
at night, I think about the
I
Pacers.
think of the Pacers when
Oh,
get
I love me
Okay.
some Giannis.
Giannis
Giannis is such a
if
funny
he didn't
guy.
torture the Pacers on
Yeah.
a
I would
yearly
love him
basis,
even more.
I would love him even more. But
But
Okay,
just the
here's
way that he
my-
plays against the Pacers pisses me off sometimes.
Here's my dilemma.
TSPMOSN.
his picks.
I know who my two picks are gonna be.
Come on, give it to me.
I'm going AD and Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
That's good. That's who I would have picked.
Yeah.
But I'm leaving one guy on the board who I really want, who I know is gonna get taken immediately.
Bro's going AD and KD. Hey, look.
AD and KD.
Look,
that's
you
cool.
cannot go wrong with AD
No,
and KD.
Those
Those are easily the next two best. I mean, the power forward position is so much
it's ungodly
stronger
stacked.
than.
It's not fair.
Yeah, it's really not.
I feel like if anything, these are the two most stacked positions in the league right now. It's point guard and power forward.
No, center.
No, power. I think it's power forward. Point guard, power.
It goes power forward, point guard, then center, small forward, shooting guard.
There are a lot of good power forwards.
Yeah.
Every time I keep going through these teams. Wow, that's another good one.
Okay, so now we're on to
Him.
Merrick's pick.
Merrick.
2-2.
I really hope this guy can fall to me. If he does, I am.
There's so many good ones that I'm scared to pick.
And there's,
I know,
feel like
right?
there's
Because
gonna
I'm
be, I
gonna
feel like
miss
there's gonna be a
on
lot of snubs on this one.
I know, right? Oh,
You know what? Do I want to do that?
do it to me, do it to me.
Give me Paolo. I want.
Damn
Paolo.
it!
That's okay, because that's not who I wanted,
I
but
want
it is a
Paolo.
very good pick. I've
That's
got
who I
two
want
guys who I want right off the top of my dome piece right now.
I got.
Okay, for
five
my
probably that I want.
for my next
So this
two,
is 2-3 and 3-1.
2, 3, and 3, 1.
If he takes both of them, I'm throwing hands right now. It's gonna cut to us in an MMA ring just going at
I
it.
will make a reaction if he picks one of the people I want, but all the
I don't
people I
want
want
him.
are gonna get picked, so it doesn't really matter.
This is where we need to put like waiting music, like elevator waiting music. I
No,
don't
that's
think we can use
copyrighted.
that. We can't use that
That
one.
will get copyrighted. That will also get
Or
copyrighted.
you just do it
Let
just
me
stupid,
just
just
do a
like
little-
super
little-
staccato.
I'll dance.
Let's have a clip of Matt.
Just
We'll cut to a clip of Merrick doing jazz dances. There's so many good guys on
Oh,
this
there's
list.
so many good ones that I don't want to I don't want to take this guy.
Oh, I completely forgot about somebody.
Give me Evan
No.
Mobley.
That's a good pick.
Okay, that's not who I wanted, but that is a very good pick.
I'm
I'm
waiting for
not
this
mad
guy
at
to get
that pick
picked so I
at
can
all.
I can explain the fact that this might be the worst. I don't know how I forgot about. Definitely forgot about something I should not.
Okay, so whose pick is it?
It's mine still.
Oh yeah, he's
I
got
think I know who
three.
gonna
He's
get.
got three.
I think I
more.
know who he's gonna.
Give me Jaren Jackson Jr.
That's not what
You
You
son of a.
You thought I was gonna go Siakam, didn't you?
I completely blanked on Siakam, guys. I forgot he
You
existed.
mother.
Mobley's a great pick, though. I respect
I'm
it.
not gonna say.
Probably the best.
Hey, look, this is like
Yeah,
what
probably
is this?
think-
PG-13.
He picked 2 of the 3 best defenders in the league, probably.
I think we're
two
going with
top 5s at least.
Yeah, if this was not PG-13, an F-bomb would have been dropped because that is who I wanted in my next pick.
You want him on?
I wanted Jaren Jackson
I
Jr.
wanted
JJJ.
JJJ.
I wanted.
Are
I wanted
you gonna
3J.
take Siakam then?
I don't think I am.
Oh my god.
Dude, I wanted to take Siakam so bad, but I'm like, JJJ, he's a defensive player.
I
Yeah.
want Zion. Give me Zion.
Mother.
Buddy, you better watch it. I can replace you so quickly.
You son of a.
He doesn't play a lot, but when he plays, he is
When he
one
plays,
of-
he is
absolutely-
very
He's a
good.
top
Oh my-
10 player in the league when he plays.
Hey, can we cut to a clip of me and him just dueling it out in
Just-
the MMA ring? Because
just
that
swing.
that ticked me off.
Should
I
I
was-
post a
I-
picture of you guys playing basketball?
Oh heck
I was
no,
eyeing
absolutely
Zion
not.
on the entire
Absolutely not.
Dude, I looked at him and I was like, I'm not taking him.
time. I love Zion.
Okay.
It's just the fact that he never plays, but when he does play, he's a
So
top 10 player.
since he took my pick, they took both my picks because I was gonna go Zion and
Let me-
then Jaren Jackson.
Let me
Jr.
guess, you're going to take Siakam now.
I'm taking Siakam. I feel
That's a
like
good
he's
pick.
the next best guy on the board, unless I'm forgetting somebody horribly wrong. I mean, I'm looking at somebody.
I mean, dude, I was going to take Siakam if he could fall to you guys. If he could fall through 3 more picks, I was absolutely going to
yeah.
snatch him. He 20 points plus a game.
He's
If
he's a
his
consistent
over-under
20
on
point.
Underdog says 16.5,
Take the over. Take that over right now. Smash that over.
you
I think-
take that.
I think the next person I'm taking is gonna be Jalen Williams out of OKC.
No, J-Dub was already been taken.
Yeah.
Yes, in the
I
third.
picked him. He's a small.
He's a 3. Okay.
No, actually,
My
we took him
bad,
in the
guys.
2.
My
We took
bad.
him in the 2.
Or maybe yeah.
My bad.
We
Okay,
took him in the
so
shooting guard.
Yeah, because
Chet's a 5 on my list. He's at a 4.
Yeah.
We're using different sides, guys. Just to make that clear.
I think he plays the 4. It's just that the Thunder, him and Hartenstein have not been healthy enough to play together at the same time until now. So he's probably just not listed as it. But we're gonna play him as center.
Give me Julius Randle. Give me Julius Randle in the 4th round. I mean, the 4th round, right? Was
I
it the 4th
think
round?
you skipped over somebody, but
Definitely
I
did.
probably did.
I got 2. Wait. Let me make sure this guy.
You guys threw me off my game because you took both of my picks, which is
Alright.
what was bad.
Man,
got-
sorry about that.
I think I have a 5th rounder, but
I will take Scotty Barnes.
I forgot he was a 4. That's the problem.
Scotty Barnes will be my pick.
Yeah,
That's a very good pick. Very, very good pick.
that's a very good pick.
1 second, sir. Let me just look at this real quick.
Brother, anyway, this guy's stealing the phone from me.
It's my phone.
Because we're using mine to record.
We need to get our laptops in here.
I have my laptop. It's right in there.
No, we need to actually do this with our laptops and not our phones. You get what I'm saying?
No,
You
it's phone's
catching my
better.
drift?
I feel like it's more personal if you like use your lap. If you use your laptops, you're more. I feel like you're more stuck. You know.
We're stuck.
Dude, this is actually hard because now I feel like a lot of the good ones are taken, but there's still so many.
So
good
we got
ones.
4. You got you 4th pick, and then me and Merrick both have our 5s.
And my 5 also.
Who do I want to pick?
I have one guy I'm going for last.
I think I did.
Yeah,
Where did
you
it
guys
go?
fucking sucks.
Wait, I lost.
You didn't,
Oh, I
you
do.
didn't
I
go
do.
drafted in the small forward draft,
Who?
but he rightfully didn't go drafted. Paul George.
Yeah. I
Didn't
was
even get a
thinking about
mention
that.
in that draft, but he shouldn't
He's
have
not
anyway.
been good enough. I don't
Oh
think
my
this
god,
season.
is that sticks? Oh my gosh, it is. Jalen Smith.
Is he?
Big Jalen Smith guy. Big sticks guy. Love me some sticks.
Oh, Paul
That
George
sounds
is
like
listed
giggity.
as a 4 on
Yeah,
that,
that's what I
so
thought.
we
That's
can still take
I'm
him.
not taking him.
Yeah, I know, I'm not taking it.
But I am not going to.
Respect.
There's at least the one I want is better than him. So.
Nice. We're waiting on you, buddy boo.
I know. You know, look, after like the first,
After the first
After
4
the first
rounds, it's kinda
11,
done.
they kind of drop off.
Actually, let me.
They do kind of drop off. Hey, what
I
is
might be
TJD listed
giving
as?
you.
Trace Jackson Davis.
Yeah.
I think it's a 4.
I'm not. I don't. He doesn't even play.
Yeah, I
Oh, he doesn't?
He
no.
doesn't play.
Oh, okay. Never
No.
mind then. So sorry about that, guys.
Therefore-
I thought he played.
Golden State's. I don't know who their 4 even is.
It's Draymond. Or is
Draymond's
there
their
a 5?
5, I think.
Draymond is their 5. If Draymond's their 4, I'm taking him.
It's Quentin Post
Who the hell?
or Kuminga. One of those two. Oh, it does. It has. Okay, it has Draymond listed as a 4. He's a 5. He's 5.
He's definitely a 5,
He's
so we
definitely
will
a
not be taking him in the 4 draft. Sorry to everybody
He's the 5.
who's probably not going to watch this.
Oh my god. I just saw somebody, but I think he might be ineligible.
Excuse me, sir. Can I look at that a little bit?
I think I know who I want. So I just gotta hope.
I know who I want, but I don't know if he's a 4 or a 3.
He is definitely a 4 because I had him in my fantasy team. Give me Laurie Markkinen.
That's
Is
who
he
I
a
wanted.
3?
I wanted
Yes,
one.
no, he's a
He's
4.
He's a 4.
He's a 4.
That's who I was gonna pick.
Mm.
I was like, maybe they'll forget about him because he's on the Jazz, but nah.
Well,
I
was going through and I was like, I could have
going
swore
to
I
pick
saw him on the
Lauri
3
Markkanen.
list.
He was gonna be. I was gonna pick.
All right, so now it's just left to the 5th round, 5th and final round for this one right here.
I feel like there's.
Let me see that
There's
phone
one,
real
there's
quick,
one
buddy boy.
clear pick that you could go here. That would really be good. And I don't want to say like really be good as in all these other guys are
I
just
know
horrible
where to
picks,
go
but
here.
I have one guy in mind who I want.
Oh, I guess we could go him. He's pretty good.
You know, I probably should have had like a really bad draft just so I can get Jokic.
Just so I can
Tank
get
for Jokic.
I probably should have, honestly. Like, right now, my draft is probably the best out of all of these, besides maybe Merrick's.
No, I would
Actually,
say you got
every
a
single
draft
draft
really
is
good.
probably... Dude, every draft here is
You got a really good draft because you have Giannis and Mobley.
and JJJ. Hey, what's Aaron Gordon?
4.
Is it 4?
100%
He was someone I
4.
was thinking about picking. So.
Okay, yeah. I'm probably going to take him. What's Cam Whitmore?
Either 3 or 4.
The Rockets 4 is Jabari Smith and Tari Eason. Cam Whitmore's a 3.
Tari Eason is on this list.
Dang it, man. Dang it,
You know what I
man.
want?
Tari Eason starts.
I want Kelly Olynyk, guys.
So yeah, there's
Give me
starters,
Kelly Olynyk.
Tari Eason.
He's not good enough.
This kind of just getting to a point where it's getting hard to pick, man.
I found one. I found one that I'm at.
I've got one.
I think I'm.
I've got two people that I think I'm going for.
I've got two.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Aaron Gordon. I think Aaron Gordon's probably the best pick here.
He's a good pick.
Yeah.
So does
I'm,
it go?
I'm taking Aaron Gordon.
Is it
It
Merrick's
goes-
pick
it
or
goes
is it?
Merrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't want to say who I'm thinking out loud because Rusty's gonna steal.
No, it's your turn, bud.
It is your turn.
I know, but I don't want Rusty to. I mean, you know, who cares? I'm just gonna go with the people I'm thinking of. OG,
OG's a good one, yeah.
Oh, I forgot he's.
Miles Bridges. I had another one though. Where was it? Maybe I didn't have another one. Jaden McDaniels. Maybe not.
He's a 3. McDaniels, you talking about Minnesota?
Oh
Jaden
yeah,
McDaniels?
never
He's a
mind.
3.
He's a 3, right?
He didn't get
No,
drafted
he's
in the
listed
3
as
draft.
a 4 though on here. That's
Wait,
why I
a
didn't
3
pick him at
though.
3 because I was listed as a 4.
Does he play there 4?
But Julius Randle plays the 4. That's why I'm confused.
That's a yeah. That means he didn't get picked in the 3 draft.
Because I
which
was
is a
gonna pick him, but,
horrible
but
snub.
then he was put as a 4, so I was like, I'm not gonna pick him. You know what? Just give me OG. I'll take OG.
Oh,
Oh, geez,
Oh,
okay,
guys.
honestly.
Are you gonna take Miles Bridges in?
I'm not taking Miles Bridges. I'm taking Obi Toppin.
That's a wild pick. That
I'm
is
taking
insane.
Obi Toppin.
Not the homer pick.
Is that on the record?
That's
Are you
on the
actually
record.
gonna pick
I'm about to write it down.
Okay.
Do you want to take that away?
It's either
Just
either
pick
Obi
Miles Bridges
or no. It's
somebody
either
better.
Obi, Onyeka Okongwu, or John Collins.
I was looking at
John
him.
Collins is a good one.
The thing is, he didn't play a lot of games, but he averaged 19, 8, and 2.
John Collins is definitely.
Actually, you know what? I'm switching my pick. Give me John Collins,
There you go.
and I want to make Obi an honorable
Wait a
mention.
minute.
Don't
Wait a
take
minute.
Obi
Is John Collins?
He's a 4.
He's a 4 because
Yeah, but he
Kyle.
also plays on the Jazz.
Yes,
Is he
but
the
Walker
backup to
Kessler
Laurie?
plays their 5, and I know that for a fact.
The
Because I always
Jazz-
trade for him in 2 games.
Well, the John
He's
Collins,
garbage.
John Collins and Laurie both been hurt, so they both.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Okay.
out Obi. And I'm gonna make Obi an honorable mention. That's
Yeah,
snub.
that's
The
why.
thing about Obi is that he has really good games.
Oh my gosh! One of Larry Markka's nicknames is Laurie Bird.
Larry
It's
Bird.
Lowry Bird.
Oh
I'm a
my god.
Larry Bird. Alright. Big Larry Bird guy. Alright, so let's go through the draft real quick. I drafted first. I have Giannis, Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr., Laurie Markkinen, and Aaron Gordon. That's a W.
It's a good
That's
draft.
a
That's a
good
very
draft.
good draft.
Merrick picked second. He's got Tatum, Paolo, Zion, Scotty Barnes, and OG Anunoby.
I'm happy.
Also a very,
I'm
very
happy
solid
with
draft.
The thing is, I feel like this draft is just solid all around for everybody.
Rusty's got AD, KD, Siakam, Julius Randle, John Collins.
Also would be
Yes,
happy
sir.
with that.
Also a very good pick.
I think I'm
And
gonna
then-
go Will.
And then the snub would be Obi Toppin.
I think Will had the best one.
Yeah,
I
Will-
think I'm
I
gonna go
think
Will. Me,
Will's
Rusty,
first
in
3
my
kind of
opinion.
solidified that for him.
In my first 4.
I'm happy with my draft, but
Oh no, my draft is amazing.
I would.
But I think Will kind of beats us on everything.
Yeah, I do. Giannis is better than AD and Tatum. Evan Mobley is better than KD and Paolo. JJJ is better than Siakam and Zion. Laurie's better than...
Zion's hard, dude.
Zion is so hard because
When he's playing,
he's never
when
available.
he's playing, I might even put him as the 3rd best one. Maybe
I really would, yeah.
he's competing with AD and KD for those spots.
But look,
he just
Laurie
never
is
plays.
probably better than Scotty and Julius Randle. Maybe.
I think I might take
That one's a
Scotty.
little bit of a
Okay,
stretch.
I might
so
take
what are
Scotty,
we-
but
what are we-
that's
I
still
would
a good
take
pick.
Scotty over
That's
Laurie.
So what
Really
is it
good.
going to be 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3?
I would... I really don't know who to give it between you two.
It's whoever.
I think Tatum's better than AD, obviously.
Is Paolo better than KD though?
Zion... Dude.
I think Zion's better than Siakam.
When he
think
plays,
I would go.
sure.
I think I have to give it to him.
Tatum's better than AD. I take KD over Paolo. I take Zion over Siakam. I take Scotty over Julius Randle. And I think I also take OG. But
All right,
Yeah,
so then
so-
Merrick got second, yeah.
so that means Rusty gets Jokic. We're not
Yeah.
even
Go ahead and write it down.
Yeah.
It's so
I have picked second 4 of the 5 rounds. Yes.
But I
I'm
mean,
cooking right now.
I'm not going to change from Jokic at all. But I mean,
There's nothing to
He's like, no,
He's the
that, I didn't mean
guy.
that way. I'm not mad that I got 3rd in this draft because this draft was literally just
Look,
all
look,
around
look.
solid
Look.
draft.
Even though
Your
you got
third-
last, you still had a great draft.
Exactly.
Your,
yeah.
your third would be first tier in the small forward. It would be first in the shooting guard.
If I
It
had those
wouldn't be
players-
first in point guard though.
Most of the a lot of these players will be picked a lot higher.
Okay, so now we're on to our centers, and
I already
picking
wrote down Jokic. I already wrote down Jokic.
Picking Jokic.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's
Max,
also
who would
guys
you
like, so
We'll
you can't
take
forget about Sabonis here either because he's 10
Joel
minutes
Embiid.
and he's 5.
Joel Embiid on
Yeah.
line number 2.
When he's
Joel when he's
I
playing.
think there's also a pretty firm number 3 as well.
Is it Victor Wembanyama?
Nope.
It is. That's not what I was thinking about. Yes, that's the correct choice.
Yeah.
There's a form number 4
There's
then.
a number 4.
Totally forgot about Victor Wembanyama, but that is a great pick.
I am taking Victor Wembanyama.
I'll probably should
By the
have
way-
taken Victor Wembanyama instead. But Joel is still in the
Pingus, Cat, Fatford, like there's so many.
Yeah, I think there's also Sabonis is on this list as well.
Wait a minute, did we say Alperen Sengun was a 4 or 5?
He's a 5. He's 5.
Thank God. I was
100% he's 5.
gonna say, holy whiff if he's a 4.
He's a 5. He's 5.
Tari Eason is their 5. They're 4.
Okay.
Mo Wagner's a good 5.
I'm gonna go Cat.
That's what. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. I think he's the clear 4.
He's the 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can't go wrong.
Those.
You can't go wrong. I feel like there might be a clear 5 also, but yeah.
Think. We got one player. Let's go.
So it's now on to Merrick with his 2-2. Rusty might win this draft just with Jokic.
No,
Rusty might win this draft just with Jokic.
I gotta build around Jokic as well. 'Cause
Absolutely.
The way I'm thinking about it is that I'm trying to build if I'm trying to build a team, I'm trying to build a well-rounded team.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm approaching these drafts, which is why I think I kind of shot myself in the foot with the Chris Paul pick.
Definitely did.
But 82 games at 39 years old, give me that all day.
Rusty, I'm not gonna lie. If you picked
Especially in the fifth
if
round.
you picked like anybody besides Chris Paul,
Anybody else?
I would have gave you the 2.
Gosh, there are a lot of good centers. Which one of these is better?
Oh my god,
That's
he's
the
still
range.
here as well.
I'm going to take. Give me Bam. I want Bam.
Oh, Bam Bam. Not Bam Bam Cam.
Not Bam Bam.
Bam
I'll
Bam.
take Bam and Bio. I think I was going through him and a couple guys, but I like
Is
his
he gonna-
defense
the thing
more
is,
than
he gonna fall to the
I
floor?
like his defense more than some other guys, and
Okay.
I like Bam. I like.
What was this? My second pick?
Correct.
Give me Zubac.
That's a good pick.
I want Zubac at 2, and then for my third pick,
I was thinking Zubac a little later though. In my,
yeah.
Yeah, I was
I
probably
think
gonna
there's
take
a couple. I
Zubac.
think I can think of at least 2 guys that are better than Zubac that are strong. Here. And I'm going to get one of them.
He's
That's
gonna
the only
get one
one
of
pick, so
them.
I'm gonna pick the other one.
Excuse me, guys. I am coughing and burping a storm.
Oh, I totally forgot about this guy. There might be 3 there.
Thing is, this position is so deep with young guys too. Because I have one guy who I'm gonna try and snag in the 4th round.
This is my glorious King Miles Turner.
No, it's not Miles.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I want to pick Miles Turner so bad, but
So do I.
I'm not gonna pick
Okay.
him now.
You
I'm
know
gonna see
what?
in the 5th round if it's fun.
Yeah.
I might throw up here, but I'm gonna go Porzingis.
Oh, I was gonna go
I'm
Tingus.
gonna go
Pingus.
Tingus
No,
Pingus.
I wanted you to pick the other one for me, so I didn't have to make a choice.
Who the is Tingus Pingus?
I was definitely gonna take Tingus Pingus.
Insert the clip.
I thought Tingus Pingus was gonna fall to me personally,
Same.
but
I thought you were gonna pick one. I don't know which one to pick now. But
Wait, was that my third pick?
that was your third pick.
Yeah, as long as my next 2 guys fall, I'm happy with those 2 guys. So happy with
I feel
those
like
2 guys.
Zubac
Let me look at
was
his
way too
stats.
far of reach.
It wasn't
I think-
though. Look at his
I
numbers.
think Zubac is a good 4th
He
round.
played 80
Yeah.
games this season. He averaged 17, 4. He had 17, 13,
I
and
just think
3.
that he's a good player. I think there's like a couple guys I can think of that are a little better.
Again, that was more of an availability pick. Also, he averaged good numbers.
Give me. I'll take Sengun then.
Okay, Sengun was
Damn.
forward. That was a good pick. Sengun's a good pick.
Damn you.
I was hoping you
Also,
would
are
pick
we
one of
are we
Sengun.
are we PG-13 or are we
Let's just do
rated
13.
R?
I definitely said.
Damn is
definitely
fine.
said. at
Damn
least-
shit, hell, fine. Those
Cool.
those are
We're
like
just-
the fine
We're
ones.
clarifying here.
Probably should have clarified off camera, which
Yeah.
I will be cutting that one.
Anyway, so
Not me
Shingun's a
for
really
the
good
next
pick.
2.
The thing is, there's so many guys that are good that are just gonna go undrafted.
Give me Chet.
That's okay. I was
Chet's
between Chet and Sengun. That's what the
Chet's a
choice
good
was.
one.
Yeah, I feel like Chet, like,
I like I like the defensive
He's
upside
very
of
well.
Chet. Just
and the shooting upside of him.
Sengun's just having.
And I've got one more. Still got my 4-1.
Miles Turner.
Yeah, see, I really want to take him now just because I know I won't get him in the 5th round.
I'll be straightforward. I'm not picking Miles Turner.
He said he's probably going to, though.
I might.
Do I go Goga Batads?
Looking at it now, I
Infamous
probably
Pacers legend.
I think that there is one that we should have probably taken by now that is still here.
You talking about Mark Williams?
I'm not talking about Mark Williams.
Who keep you talking about? Oh, is Jared?
Oh, give me Jared Allen,
Actually,
actually.
not Jared Allen.
But I do want Jared Allen.
I don't want to pick this guy because he's not like a fun pick. But
Take him.
if he's there, I will take him.
Okay, so
He is there. It is
my
your turn.
last
Oh,
two
it's my
picks?
It is your turn.
Sabonis.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did he fall?
He fell to the 4th round because he doesn't do anything flashy. He is mainly a rebound center.
He's boring, but
He's a fundamental
He
guy.
makes the All-NBA teams for a reason. There's a
Okay.
reason he's voted.
But there's
usually-
also a reason that he doesn't make All-Stars.
There's usually
Okay,
a
so
reason
I've got
he's
my
voted
last-
as one of the best.
These are my last two
Yep.
of the entire draft. I'm gonna go Mark Williams at 4-1, 4-3.
4-3.
And then 5-1, I'm taking my fantasy legend, Nikola Vucevic.
That's a pretty off.
I want Vucevic at... That's Jakob. Hold on.
Bro's got 2 Nicolas on his team.
I have two Nicolas. But the thing about Vucevic is that he's averaging 18, 10, and 3.
Is this my last pick?
So I'm so happy with that. I'm really okay with my draft.
Which one of these?
There's some guys that are definitely going drafted.
last pick. Thankfully.
Like Rudy Gobert hasn't been drafted yet. Hartenstein hasn't been drafted. Edie hasn't been drafted.
That's one of the people I'm thinking.
Rudy
Rudy Gobert
Gobert.
is one of the people I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's him and another person.
Oh,
I think.
got it. Thomas Bryant has not been drafted.
Oh, what are we doing?
What are we
doing?
Miles Turner's still on
How's
here.
TB over Miles Turner?
It's based off efficiency on this.
Mm.
It's the most efficient players at the position. Who are you looking at? Because I'm already out. So
Absolutely no one.
I'm already out, brother.
Oh, I really want. You know what? I really want him. Give me Walker Kessler. I would like Walker
Oh
Kessler,
my!
please.
Wow.
I would not have picked him.
That's my go right there.
Wait. I need some clarification.
Probably one of the best rebounders in the league,
That's who I was looking at.
and one of the best
But
defenders.
I thought he was going to take Rudy
I thought
Gobert.
He was a
That's
4,
fine.
which is the
I was
problem.
thinking between Rudy Gobert and
And
somebody
guess what?
else.
You want to know who I was looking at?
And
I was
I
looking
just
at Nas
decided
Reed.
to not pick them. Oh, Nas Reed.
Nas Reed. Is he a 4 or a 5?
He's a 5. He is a 5.
He's their backup, so he's a 5.
There's also Brook Lopez, Mason Plumlee. I can just start naming people now. There's
Yeah, you do.
There's
I was
Yusuf
between-
Nurkic.
I was between Rudy Gobert and Draymond. Those were the two I was between.
Oh yeah, Draymond is a 5,
Draymond,
yeah.
I could.
But I love me some Walker Kessler, so I'm gonna pick him.
I think he was having a better year this year. Well, what about Moritz Wagner?
Mo Wagner.
Mo Wagner. You
Mo
said, you
Wagner.
said his name.
Give
You're
him the full
completely
government
wrong.
name. Full the gold.
Moritz
Full government
Wagner.
American
There
name.
you go. Full government name.
Oh, he's been trash this year.
Is he their starter? Or is it Wendell Carter that's their
I
starter?
think
he's
Wendell
the starter.
Carter
And I think he's the
starter.
starter, because if Wendell Carter was the starter, he'd be higher on this list.
Oh, no one's taken Gafford yet.
I think his Gafford's not having a good season. I mean, he's having a good center season, but if you look at his numbers, he's
I
only
mean,
12, 6, and
12, 6,
2.
and 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's terrible.
Probably could have picked Jalen Suggs as a point guard as well.
Yeah.
Just didn't think about him like
Like we
that.
said, this is going to be choppy for a while, guys. It's going to be very choppy.
I do not want Zach Edey.
Why not? Purdue Legends, Zach
You mean IU legend Zach Edey? What are we talking about?
IU Legends IQ, of course. Definitely.
Canadian Legends, Zach
Canadian Legends IQ. IMG Academy Legend Zach Edey. Know way too much about Zach Edey now that I'm thinking about it.
Give me Steven Adams.
Give me Steve Adams right now.
That, of course, is a joke. I'm going to take... Is he 3-time, 4-time DPOY?
He is 4 of them.
I'm going to take 4-time DPOY Rudy Gobert.
That's
Yeah,
I think that's a good pick.
I feel like him going undrafted would be very, very bad.
Yeah.
Uncoordinated as he is, as boring of a player as he is,
I
he's
mean,
good. He's
I don't
still
want
good.
to bash him, but like, as stupid as a guy to touch a mic during the COVID pandemic is.
He's just a goofy dude. It
He is.
just happens to be an excellent defender. So
No Miles Turner.
DeAndre
for him,
Ayton didn't go.
sorry.
He's averaging 14 and 10. He got undrafted.
I
Clint
would have
Capella,
probably
9
took
and
Klingon
9.
over him instead.
Who?
Klingon over Ayton.
Ayton.
Oh, yeah.
Klingon's only averaging 7 and 8 though.
Yeah, but he's just when he
Don't
plays,
matter.
he's insane. He
All right,
just
so
never
let's go
plays.
over this real quick. Rusty, he took
Yes.
Jokic, Zubac, Kristaps Porzingis, also known as Tingus Pingus,
Dingus.
Mark Williams, and Nikola Vucevic. Merrick took Joel Embiid, when healthy. Bam Adebayo, Sengun, Sabonis, Walker Kessler. And then I took Wembanyama, Cat, Chet, Jared Allen, Rudy Gobert.
If you guys couldn't tell, Merrick's like our ball knower. This guy needs to go touch grass.
I'm happy with my draft.
I'm more of a football guy personally.
But no, like what I mean by that is that this means to go touch grass.
I do know an unhealthy amount about sports. I need to talk to our girls, guys.
I completely agree.
But I'm happy with my draft.
So let's see.
I think it's
Jokic is obviously better than those two.
Yeah,
he's the best in the league.
But I feel like your next 4 picks
are just mid, and I'm okay with that.
So mid.
I feel like it should have went Tingus Zubac should be switched.
Yeah.
If you did that, it would look better. But since you picked, what did you?
He took Zubac.
I took Zubac first.
All right, so.
But I wanted the availability.
You picked him.
And he played 80
but
games.
you picked Zubac over Chet, which I think is a bad. And
Chet and Sengun.
And Sabonis, which I don't think is.
And Sabonis and Jared Allen and Gobert and Walker Kessler.
I think I'm fine. I think Zubac is fine.
He just should have gone in like the 4 or 5.
Sengun and Chet are better than him and drafted.
And Jared Allen.
I think those 3 shouldn't be drafted behind him. But then other than that, I'm fine.
Yeah. I feel like he's a good 4 or 5. I kind of feel like it's between me and Merrick right here.
That's fine. I mean, I might have wasted the Jokic pick, but...
I mean, you did good.
You did good. It's not bad. It's just...
I like my draft.
There's so many good centers out there.
Yeah, I think swapping the order around would have helped you.
Swapping your order around, like, if it goes Jokic, Pingus,
Zubac, then I think that's a good draft.
Williams, Vucevic.
That looks better.
It looks better, but and theoretically it's the same thing.
Technically, it is back-to-back, so it doesn't really matter.
I got him at 2, 3, and 3, 1. So it could have been flipped either way.
He took the right pick at 1.
Yep.
I think
you took the right
pick at 2. I probably should have took Vic at 2, but Joel is the 3. So I'm not super upset.
And then I took the correct 3 and 4.
You took 4. You took Cat, yeah, which is the right pick.
Chet going at 3 was really good for you as well.
Yeah.
I think Bam.
Chet and Jared Allen at 3 and 4.
I'm happy with Bam at that level, but I think that's around this level. I think these 3 are really cooking for you. I think that getting some bonus in the 4th is really good for me. I think I might give it to you. I just think you get the star power.
Yeah. Because let's see. I've got should be DPOY if he didn't get hurt. Victor Wembanyama.
I think Chet in the 3rd is a good pick.
Yeah.
I've got the greatest shooting center of all time besides Jokic and Cat. The greatest 3-point shooter center of all time in Cat. Right. I think everybody can agree with that. Might be a little controversial, but...
I think so.
I have Chet. He's on the up, which I know we're only drafting this year, but he was incredible this year.
A top 5 defender in the league.
I got Jared Allen, and I got 4-time DPOY Rudy Gobert.
I think these drafts are good.
I think it's.
I hope they're not too bad.
Jokic is the best pick in the 1st round. Cat's the best pick in the 2nd round. I don't know. We all pretty much cooked in the 3rd round. I think those are all equal level players. I think I did the best in the 4th. And then probably
Sabonis, yeah.
Rudy Gobert is probably the best in the 5th. But I just love Walker Kessler too much to not pick him. He's my guy.
Okay, so with that being said, the winner of the center draft
is me.
I will give it to
Will.
Well, and then I give my pick to Merrick personally.
I got 1st and then 2nd place 4 times. I got 2nd place 4 times.
Well, let's just.
I never got last, though. That's a benefit.
Never got last.
Let's just go ahead and go through what we gave each other. So we gave me 1st in the point guard round. We gave me 1st, Merrick 2nd, Rusty 3rd.
Yeah.
So if we're counting these as points, it's like 3, 2, 1.
Sad day, boys. Sad day.
And
then, looking back, none of these drafts are like horrible.
The only one that's kind of bad is like shooting guard and small forward, just because there's really no one there.
I think our worst miss is definitely Tyler Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Tyler Hero.
Yeah, that's the worst one.
So then, in the 2nd one, Merrick got 1st, Rusty, and this is in shooting guard. Merrick got 1st, Rusty got 2nd, I got 3rd. The shooting guard is just such a hard position to draft.
Like, there's so many guys that they're superstars, but they're also like
there's just a lot of good guys, a lot of above average players, a lot of like fringe all-star level players. There's just a ton.
Yeah. And then in the small forward, Rusty got 1st, Merrick got 2nd, I got 3rd.
Are we supposed to be keeping track of our points?
No.
That was just for funsies.
That was just like...
I figured it out.
He said, I got 11.
I got 11 in total.
I have 5.
I have
5 through the first 3
rounds. I got
rounds.
2nd on the other 2 as well.
Yeah. But then in the other one, I got 1st, Merrick got 2nd, Rusty got 3rd. And then in the last one, I got 1st, Merrick got 2nd, Rusty got 3rd. So I got, in total, I also got 11 points. We
No,
tied.
Whitewater.
Rusty got 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10.
That's not even
Oh.
Or
bad.
no. Rusty only
Yeah,
got
10?
8, 9.
Oh.
Or 8.
Sad.
Wait, hold on. What'd you get in the first one? Did you get a third?
I got third in the first one.
So you got
1,
3
2,
times, so that's 3
yeah.
points. You got
3,
first one,
4,
so
5,
that's
6, 7.
He's at
You
8.
have 7, 8. You have 8 points.
It's okay.
So that's
8,
not even bad.
11,
You're
11.
not
Yeah,
that
you throwing
far
your
off.
picks.
That is
You
not
did
that
very
bad.
good. From what we all did equally good. With
11, 11. That's not bad.
Those are all close to
I'm not mad at it. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I could have drafted better in some
Hey,
spots.
I
but-
feel like this is a great way to start the first episode.
Oh yeah, this is a great episode.
Yeah.
It might be a tad bit long. That's okay.
It is definitely really long, but
Yeah, because
It
we spent
is.
a lot of time yapping,
I mean, that's kind of what you
Well,
want from
and
a.
also we also
podcast.
spent a lot of time trying to figure out who we wanted to draft.
I mean, I can always cut those parts out, you know.
You might as well cut
But
that
hey.
out, too.
We will see you all next week. It was a great first episode.
Are we doing weekly? Or are we doing like semi-daily?
Just kind of depends
we'll
on
just be pumping them out. We'll
these.
just, they'll just-
pumping them out.
These longer.
These
Will
long ones
be
could probably
a
be
week.
weekly.
They'll
Yeah.
be like Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays. They'll come out around those 8 times. Not
Yeah.
like, well, they'll be filmed around those times, not come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Merrick are going to the NFL draft, so we will be doing a day in the life
I'm
of
staying home.
that. The one day that we're up there. So
With our special guest.
With
Well,
our
Rusty
special
will be
guest.
involved still.
I will be
Rusty will
involved.
still be
I'll be
involved.
at
He
home,
will be
don't
filming
worry.
from his house. We will just be filming from Green
We'll
Bay.
be giving some live draft reactions from the draft, and I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll cut in some clips of Rusty also giving his 2 cents.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, but that's a great first episode, guys.
they could have invited me, but they didn't. I'm kidding.
You have work.
That's a good point.
Suck, buddy. All right, well, that is. Let me get back to the front page. That's practice squad.
When is the draft date?
The
The
25th.
25th and 26th, 27th. But we're only going for the first and second day. Days 1 and 2
I work
because
at
who
5.
wants.
I work at
It's
5 o'clock.
next
on a Sunday.
Thursday and Friday. We will
Exactly.
be there.
Exactly. We will be there Thursday and Friday. But guys, that was the first episode of Practice Squad.
It was a good episode.
That's a
It
good
was
episode.
really
Great episode.
I feel like we missed in some spots. We hit in some spots.
We did.
I feel
And
like
that's
it shows that we at least know a little ball.
We know
We know
some
ball.
A
ball.
little ball.
There's obviously some ball that we can
He's
grow
like,
on.
I'm gonna be
Then
so for real.
I
He's
just-
the basketball guy. Me
I'm
and Will
definitely
are
the
more
basketball
football,
guy.
and that's okay.
I'm more of a football guy, personally.
Basketball is definitely my specialty.
I
But
have
still
been-
know a lot about football. So.
I have been watching football since I was born on a Sunday to watch football, but the Colts played on Monday.
Oh well.
So
Sad to say.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But yeah.
That was it, boys.
Also, I just started watching basketball like 3 years ago. Whenever we got Halliburton,
God.
3 or 4 years ago. Yeah. I want to say I didn't watch it, but I don't watch it as much as I do now. I didn't follow along.
I didn't pay this much attention to it.
Yeah, basically.
I didn't start caring about stats until about probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Exactly.
That'd be me.
So yeah, obviously still a lot of room to work on.
I've been doing this since I was a kid. Just learning about the NBA. I took like a 3-year break though, so I'm just getting right back into it. Like after COVID, I just took a gap, and I've gotten back in with this season. So there's a little bit of knowledge that
Voice
out.
crack.
I know that was a bad voice crack. but still.
Holy voice crack.
All right, guys, but this was Practice Squad episode number 1. I'm Will. This is Merrick. This is Rusty. Sooner or later, we'll have nicknames for everybody, but that'll come in time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all later.